Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Eunice Cardinal Football from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. We are live on HobbsAmerica.com, the Eunice Sports YouTube channel, and on the 103.7 KPZA Facebook page. Tonight's game is brought to you by Devon Energy, Redbird Garage, Eunice Pump and Supply, Parker Energy Services, Redbird LP Gas, and NMR Pipeline. I'm TJ Miracle alongside Don Morgan, sitting in for Jimmy and Rosendo and Charlie. As a Thursday night game means, people have other things that not able to break away for. So the season opener tonight for these Eunice Cardinals as they will take on a 3A team in the Raton Tigers.
Right. So really, nice way to kind of just get their feet wet, take a deep breath and kind of test themselves right away because this Raton team is pretty sharp.
Well, they certainly are. Raton last year got the better of Eunice 42-14 when they played up here to start the season. Of course, that was a year ago. Then Raton made it through deep into the playoffs. They lost a squeaker to Ruidoso 21-20 in the 3A semifinals a year ago. Yeah. Of course, our Eunice Cardinals a year ago also making it into the 2A semifinals where they fell to Jowl in what was a very close game, at least for the first three quarters of that one. But, that was last year. This is this year for the Eunice Cardinals. Of course, I believe they've got 8 returning starters on both sides of the ball, and that is a huge number. So experience is definitely going to be on the side of the Cardinals. Now then, Coach Greg Jackson has said we do not have a lot of size. We are not real big. We're still not very old. They don't have many seniors on the squad, but they've got the experience. A lot of these kids have been playing since the 8th grade, and they are very fast. So going to try and spread things out. We'll talk more about that as they do the national anthem. We'll return. This is Eunice Cardinal Football.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. And welcome back to Eunice Cardinal Football from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports from Tucumcari, a neutral site game today to open the season as our Eunice Cardinals will take on the Raton Tigers. So, Dawn, we were talking a little bit about the Eunice offense as we were going through the pregame a minute ago. And not a lot of size for the Cardinals. They do have experience, but not a lot of size. But they're going to try and take advantage of their speed. That's going to be Coach Greg Jackson. His MO this year is he's going to try and spread it all out and absolutely wear out opposing defenses because speed kills. The only question is, will he be able to keep his quarterback protected long enough to really get things spread out?
Right. Yeah, protection is definitely going to be key. And the pace of the game, if you've got everything spread out, then you've got to have a quarterback who's going to be able to get rid of the ball faster, just because you probably are going to lose some seconds there, not kind of be able to put up that big wall front, to keep him protected. So, yeah, it's going to be a balance. It's going to be kind of a fine line there, and everybody is going to have to get better at being better faster.
Yeah, be better, faster, and technique can go a long way, too.
True.
It'll also be interesting to see, without a whole lot of overwhelming size, especially up front, how the running game goes for these Eunice Cardinals. Because, if your line can't open holes, that pretty much means that they can concentrate on taking you outside. If you're going to run a sweep or an option pitch or something to the outside, that could be very important to keep an eye on, too. I know they'd like to stay fairly balanced as they move through it, but you don't want to become one-dimensional, which means, just the air raid type, just going through the air all the time.
I mean, you've got to be a really special team for the other team to know what you're going to do 90% of the time and to still pull it off. Jowl was a team that, that was able to do that, and it just, if you're going to telegraph everything you're going to doing, and if the other team knows pretty much on almost every play what you're going to do, you've got to have a really great execution of that and talent to be able to pull that off.
Well, you do. Now, on the defensive side of the ball for the Cardinals, it's simple. It's use your speed, because, again, not a lot of size, but they have a lot of speed. And Coach Jackson has said he's just going to try and get as many guys to the ball every time as possible. So he's going to use a swarming, moving defense to try and get things, disrupted. A difference from last year to this year, and I can't remember the young man's name, but the Raton running back last year who pretty much ate everybody's lunch. He was the leading rusher in the history of New Mexico prep football. He's graduated, so we don't have to worry about that this year. As the Cardinals come out onto the field, Eunice is the home team for today, wearing the home reds with the white letters and numbers and the white hats. For Raton, they are in the road whites with white jerseys, black pants, black and gold helmets. And I apologize in advance to anyone watching in Raton. Your Coach Giacomo's decided to go with white letters or white numbers on the white jerseys, and sometimes those are a little hard to pick up from the press box, but we'll do the best we can.
I'd say more often than sometimes, and really hard to pick up. So, it's very different. We were watching them in warm-up, and I was just hoping that maybe somehow those were practice jerseys and not their game jerseys. But, wow, I mean, you have to be really close up to really pick those up very well. So it's going to be challenging.
Well, we will do the best we can, and, of course, getting it all under here in the first game of the season. Proud to be with you tonight here on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel. Please subscribe, by the way. Also on HobbsAmerica.com and on the 103.7 KPZA Facebook page. Eunice was defeated in the toss as Raton won the toss, and they elected to receive. And so it will be Raton football as we get ready to get this underway here tonight. Again, Eunice Cardinal football brought to you by our friends at NMR Pipeline, Redbird LP Gas, Parker Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Redbird Garage, and Devon Energy. Now, if you'd like to be a sponsor of the Eunice Cardinals, just contact your rep at the station, 575-397-4969. Plenty of room for you, both on that banner and with the ads that we play here. So the Cardinals are preparing to kick off from our left to right. They'll kick off from the north to the south, and teeing it up for the Cards, it'll be Elgin Woods, the junior kicker, cornerback, wide receiver. I think they should call him athlete. And we do have quite a few of those on there. So the Cardinals getting ready to go, and back deep to receive for Raton. Looks like they're going to put three men back deep, and if I'm not mistaken, that's Miguel Olvera back deep, the 6'2 junior. But it's a little hard to pick up with those white numbers. Again, I apologize in advance. So Woods will tee it up at the 40, and here we go. We are ready to start the 2023 NMAA high school football season. And the kickoff, it will be a short one. It'll bounce at the 25. It'll be picked up by one of the up men at the 30, to the 35, to the 40. Gets a block across to the 45-yard line before being brought down by James Coulter, as I believe that was number 25, Asden Romero. And so it'll be a 1st and 10 after a good return for Raton. They are the number 4 team preseason in Class 3A. Quarterback is Jacob Materano, and he'll be by himself out in the shotgun formation. Well, nope, they are going to have a running back there, as Materano was just talking to somebody. Again, if that young man will turn this way a little bit so I can catch his number. There is a single back in the backfield, 3 receiver set. Materano with the hard count, and Eunice jumps.
23. It's Luis Gomez.
Actually, that's number 3. That's Cannon Walton.
Okay, I thought you were talking about 23. Yeah.
Yeah, Cannon Walton, number 3, the running back. And so it'll be a penalty on Eunice. So, all right, you've got the jitters out. Now let's go knock some heads.
Yeah, 3 is on the near side here. 23 is in the back. Yeah.
So it'll be Materano from the pistol. He's 3 yards behind. Single back in the backfield. He will hand it off as Walton goes over the right side, and he's going to be brought down pretty quickly by Jayan Castro, but he still manages to pick up 3 on the play, so that'll bring up a 2nd down and about 2 to go. They are into Cardinal territory at the Cardinal 46-yard line. So a 3 receiver set again, actually 2 receivers, 1 left, 1 right. Couple of tight ends in the ball game. Walton is still the deep back, or Materano. So keeping it tight up front. Materano, high snap, handles it, pitches near side. Walton comes and just puts his head down, goes across the 45 to the 44-yard line. Going to be very close to the 1st down. It'll depend on the spot. I think he went far enough forward that he got it. Yes, he will. He needed 2. He got 2 and 1 foot, and it'll move the chains. 1st down for the Tigers. On the stop, it'll be Castro. For Eunice, also in on that stop was Jose Calvillo. So 1st and 10 from the Eunice 44. Opening possession of the ball game. 11 minutes to go here in the 1st. Materano going to change the play at the line. So he changes it. Materano parks it out. Twins to the left with single receiver to the right. Walton is the deep back. Materano waits for it, gets it, high snap, 3-step drop, pressure comes, throws across the middle, has a man wide open across the 30, down to the 28-yard line, and that'll move the chains on a 15-yard pitch and catch. And that was completed to number 2, and I don't have a number 2 on their roster. I'm thinking that may be Segura. He's not listed as a number. He is on the roster as a wide receiver, but it's still good for 15 yards, and it's a 1st down. Little quick hit right up the middle, moves the chains again. Raton knocking on the door of the Eunice red zone from the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Tigers moving from the right to the left. Now offset eye in the backfield. Materano from the pistol formation, hands it to Walton. Big hole up the middle. He's across the 20, and a shoestring tackle as he gets to the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 as the hole opened, and he took it, and it'll be another 1st down for Raton, just methodically moving the ball down the field, Dawn.
Yeah, they are, and Eunice, if they've got to offer a little bit more resistance than this, or, we're going to have a score with just over 2 minutes gone in the game.
So 1st and 10 inside the Eunice red zone from the 14-yard line officially. 9:58 remaining in the 1st. Raton on their opening possession of the season. Twins left, Twins right. Don't have number 7 listed on the roster either. He is the slot receiver, is Materano. High snap, handles it, pump fake to the right, comes back left, gets his underneath man. That is number 7. Makes 1 man miss, makes 2 men miss, and dives forward across the 5 to the 4-yard line. He gets 11, and that'll be a 1st down for the Raton Tigers.
It's about their third 1st down in a row?
Their fourth
Okay.
1st down of the drive, and that'll be 1st and goal now from the 4-yard line. The Raton has done a nice job so far just moving the ball and taking advantage of good size. Eunice has got to find a way to get some pressure.
I noticed during the warm-up, notice Raton's size right away. They definitely have a lot of big guys.
Raton goes in tight, single receiver left, single right. Offset eye in the backfield from the shotgun, handed to Walton. Hit in the backfield, and he is going to be dropped back at the 5-yard line. Leading the charge for the Cards will be Isaiah Hernandez, and it'll be a loss of 1 for Walton, and it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5.
Yeah, however, some pretty good defense by Eunice there, making the stop.
Now it's going to be up to them to see if they can stiffen up. 2nd and goal from the 5, Raton football. 8:52 remaining here in this first quarter of play. Raton on their opening drive.
Raton the away team, though, for
They
this
are.
one. Eunice is the home team, but Raton won the toss, and so they have possession of the ball still.
Walton is the deep back. Anorano will hand it to Walton, sweeps to the right side, makes one man miss, is going to be up near the goal line, a little stutter step, and goes sideways before he is brought down. And he'll pick up 4, so he'll be just shy of the goal line. And now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Time for Eunice's front 5 to see what they can do. I believe that was Joel Jimenez on the stop. Also Jose Calvio on assisting on that. So now it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1. Raton knocking on the door. Eunice trying to keep him out. And a hard snap. Eunice jumps back, though, didn't break the plane. And timeout going to be taken by Coach Giacomo. So a timeout facing a 3rd and goal from the 1. 7:54 to go here in the first. We'll take it with them. This is Eunice Cardinal football.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to Eunice Cardinal football here on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com, and also on the 103.7 KPZA Facebook page. With Don Morgan, I'm TJ Miracles. Coach Giacomo for Raton takes the timeout with his team facing a 3rd and goal from the 1. So let's see what Coach Jackson can dial up on the defensive end of things. The deep back is going to be Walton once again. And they will hand it to Walton. He gets a little block over the right side and will dive forward and into the end zone for the Raton touchdown. So Raton takes the early 6-0 lead on the 1-yard dive by Cannon Walton. 7:49 remaining in the first quarter. So Raton will score on their opening drive of the year. I think that pretty much went just like they had it drawn up in the locker room. And now it'll be up to Eunice's offense to see if they can respond. And so they've got number 7 to do the kicking. We do not have that young man on the roster that was provided by Raton. And so the ball is snapped, the kick is up, and it is good. With 7:49 to go here in the first quarter of play, Raton will take the early 7-0 lead. We'll be back. More Eunice Cardinal football here on HobbsAmerica.com and the Eunice Sports YouTube channel.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
It's a 9-play drive that covers just over 55 yards, and Raton will cash in on their opening possession of the season and take the lead on the 1-yard dive by Cannon Walton. Then the point after is good. With Don Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle, and for Jimmy Jones, Rosendo Caballero, and Charlie Fairbrush this evening. So we open up the season here in Tucumcari on a warm night in north central New Mexico. This neutral site game to open things up. And just a quick programming note for Lee County High School football fans. There will be no Tatum game tomorrow. Apparently Magdalena couldn't get a team on the field, so there will be no Tatum game tomorrow night. Hobbs and Lovington will start their seasons tomorrow on their respective YouTube channels. Other Lee County game in the third quarter. It is Jow, last I heard, leading 13-0 over the Centennial JV. Another Lee County team starting their season on the Thursday. And so the ball will be spotted at the 40. Again, that is number 7 for Raton, who we do not have on our roster.
And I've been trying to listen to the booth announcer next door to see if they are saying that young man's
back
names.
deep to receive, and it'll be a short one. Going to be fielded by Thompson. Thompson will keep it himself. Comes to the near side, crosses the 25 to the 30, trying to get to the corner, crosses the 40, and finally going to be run out of bounds. A couple of Tigers hitting him as he comes out. Number 14, Eric Burgos, and number 22, Miguel Oveda. But a good return there for Thompson.
Yeah, very nice, and a pretty good field position for Eunice to start their first drive and first possession of the game.
From the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Elijah Melanson will be the quarterback. He will be by himself in the shotgun. Trips to the left, twins to the right, and a 5-receiver set. Going to be important to get rid of the ball quickly. High snap, Melanson handles it. Elijah goes over the middle, wants it all, has a man, and just overthrows his intended target, Mata. So Mata was open. He had the step, but could not connect. That had 6 written all over it.
Because he had nothing but green out front of him, and he had a couple 3 steps on his closest pursuer. And
Melanson, the 6'1" sophomore quarterback, just not able to hook up with his 5'9" junior wide receiver. Mata's another inch taller. He may get that one too. High snap, fake the handoff, throw the running back screen. Thompson with it on the left side. Crosses the 45 to the 50 and into Raton territory and steps out at about the Raton 40. Let's see where they mark him officially. They're going to stay at the 45. It'll be 12 yards on the screen to Thompson and move the chains for the Cards.
So looking good. Cardinals stepping up, and they're ready to roll, doing exactly what you said, moving quickly. They're even back to the line and ready for this play very quickly.
They do like to move fast. Empty set in the backfield. Melanson with it. Comes near side, throws it underneath, and in and out of the hands of Thompson. And the way that one bounced up, that was almost disastrous, as right there was Joseph Sines. If he can grab that one, there is not a Cardinal within 30 yards of him that's on his feet. So dodging a bullet there, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cards. We'll put a man in the backfield. That'll be Woods. And so a high snap. Melanson handles it. Rolls near side, and he is going to be sacked as coming through and loses the ball. And we've got some fighting going on behind the line as number 54. And I don't have a number 54 on the roster either, but he comes through and gets the sack as Melanson going to go down, and he is going to lose. That is 10 yards on the sack.
Yeah,
ouch. 3rd and 20.
Yeah. I'm a little bit surprised that something wasn't called on that, because
that was you
pretty much
give a little
late
continuation,
but seemed a little like a late hit to me.
So 3rd and 20, good protection this time. Throw it across the middle, and that one is going to be overthrown as trying to get Mata. He ran into some deep traffic down the field, and so now it'll be 4th and 20 for the Cardinals, and it looks like the special team's going to come out for Coach Jackson. 6.5 to go here in the first quarter.
To be big guys, Raton also moves very well. They were, I think they moved down and really gathered speed and moved downfield pretty quickly with that.
And so it'll be 4th down and 20. Punt time for the Cardinals. So a 7-0 score. No, the Cards, I believe that is, catch that number, that's Colborn to punt it away. Walton back deep to receive.
Yeah, I believe that's Brady Colborn, number 4.
And so actually that's Melanson. And he
hello.
will get it away, and that's a high end-over-ender, and it takes a big Eunice bounce. Going to be handled by Walton back at the 10. Gets away from the first man, gets up to the 15. Ball is out, and the Cards have it! The Cards have it as stripping it away in the first turnover of the ball game. Jacob Ortega falls on it as it got stripped away by Luis Gomez.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then Ortega falls on it, and the Cards are in business. 1st and 10 from about the 21-yard line. That's a break.
That turnover started to happen as soon as Luis Gomez wrapped his arms around, got a bear hug, and started moving that ball loose.
And so it'll be 1st and 10. Melanson now with much better field position. And, we're going to have a false start on Eunice as somebody moved. 2nd penalty on the Cards for 10 yards. So you hate to see that right after you get a
Exactly.
big play. Now
Yeah.
you're moving backwards, so it'll be 1st and 15 now.
Takes a little air out of your sails. But they've still got the ball. They've still got good field position. They can overcome.
Yes, they can. From the 26-yard line, 1st down and 15. 6:16 remaining here in this first quarter of play. 7-0 Raton in the lead. Melanson from the shotgun. Woods on his left shoulder. Looking left, comes back, looks right, throws it underneath. He will complete that one to Woods, and he's going to get it back across the 25. Not a lot of room to run. And so he'll be at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard completion to Woods, and it'll be 2nd down and about 13.
Raton is doing a good job of reacting and making the transitions. Really.
So give him 3 yards officially. And so the 3rd and 2nd and 12, they'll throw it to a wide open man across and pitch and catch to Jan Castro, who's going to pick up about 5, but good coverage over there. But Castro will get the ball and pick up 5. That's what you want. Just keep moving the ball forward.
Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. They've still good field position here. Keeping the quickness going.
And they will get it going as Melanson rolls right side. He's got protection. Just going to tuck it, taking himself, crossing the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He's going to pick up another 7 on the keeper. So that'll make it a manageable 4th down and about 2. So 4th down and 2 to go. And if you're Coach Jackson, you're trailing by 7.
I
think
gotta go for it.
You got to go for it. Yeah,
sure.
This deep inside the red zone.
Yep.
Something you might want to do is just put Melanson under center and let him go right up behind big number 53, Jose Calvillo. They're going to put him in the shotgun, and they're going to split backs in the backfield. Now they're going to move them out. So it'll be an empty set. Trips to the left, twins to the right from the near hash mark. Melanson looking over to the sideline. Coach Jackson changing the call. And timeout going to be taken by the Cardinals. So we'll just keep it right here at the Cardinal timeout. 4:27 to go, facing a 4th down and a long one. A little bit of confusion here, I think, over what exactly they wanted to run.
Right. I think Coach Jackson just saw, a better safe than get into a situation where you have confusion out there on the field and maybe turn the ball over. I think they thought it was worth burning the timeout just to make sure everybody's on the same page and that everybody knew their assignments.
And you got to think about it, too. If they don't have that false start penalty, they are looking at 1st and goal here with the same series and sequence of plays that they've had. And instead, they're facing 4th down and a long one to go. So the Cardinals are back out there.
Now they have 2 on the board. They're saying 2. You're saying 2. They're saying 2. 4th down, 2 to go.
We'll call it officially 4th and 2. It looks like a long one.
Long one, probably a short 2.
Oh, they'll empty the backfield out once again. Trips left, twins right. Melanson, good snap, handles it, pressured, throws it across the middle, and that one is going to be tipped at the line and knocked away again by number 7. So the incompletion, and it will go over on downs to the Raton Tigers. I'm not sure why you don't just try and run it. You've got Melanson, who is a very good athlete, and you've got Woods, who's also got some speed and some shiftiness.
Right.
And there's a reason I sit up in the booth and I am not on the sideline, but I always, my old football coach in high school, Dwight Butler, who's from Artesia, actually, he coached in Big Spring, but always said, if we can't get 2 yards, boys, we got a problem. There were a few other words in there that I can't share, but so it'll go back over to Raton as Materano from the shotgun. He's got Walton back with him from the 14-yard line. Hand it to Walton, hit in the backfield and gets away from 1, gets away from 2, but is moved backwards back to about the 10-yard line. Good pressure in pursuit by the Cardinals inside.
Ortega was on that stop, and so was Hernandez.
And he's actually going to lose 2 yards on the play, and so it'll be 2nd down and 12. 4 minutes to go in the first. Raton leading this one 7-0. So good job by the Cardinals swarming defense that time. Going to stack 3 men on the front. Now they're going to put a 4th up there. Trying to time the snap count is Materano with twins in the backfield with him. High snap, handles it, guns it across the middle, and he's got a man out at the 30, and that was a huge catch 20-yard completion out there.
Yeah, because he had
And
guys
I'm trying to catch that young man's number.
And right on him, though. McCullough was on one side, and I think 61 was on the other one again. That was Hernandez again. And
I'm going to say that
he really had to thread the needle on that throw and that catch.
Salazar on the completion. So number 24 is Salazar. And so it'll be the 5th first down of the ball game. 46 yards through the air for Materano. They're now out at the 30-yard line. Good snap, and they will hand it off. Walton coming near side. Puts his shoulder down, and he'll cross the 30 to the 31-yard line, but a late flag comes in. That's in the neighborhood of holding. I have a feeling we're going to be moving Raton back 10 yards, but we'll see for sure. And it will be holding on the Tigers.
All right.
So that'll be a 10-yard penalty on Raton. That'll be their first penalty of the ball game, so it'll wipe out a 1-yard gain. And it'll be 10 yards from the spot, so that should take them all the way back to the 20-yard line, and it will. So it'll be 1st and 20 now for Raton. Moving the wrong way, and that's what Eunice wants to see. 3:15 remaining here in the first quarter, 7-0. Raton in the lead and with the ball back. And so it'll be Walton. Sends a man in motion from the left to the right. Materano, good snap. He rolls to that right-left side. Throws it underneath and almost picked off. As that one, a wounded duck out there. Jan Castro almost able to get to it, but not able to stretch out enough. He was trying to get number 7, who, again, we do not have his name, and I apologize for that. But
well, you can only
I can only
read
call
what's on the roster.
I can only call with the roster that we were
right.
given. So it'll be 2nd down and 20 after the first incompletion thrown by Materano. He's now 3 of 4 for 40 yards.
I've been trying to grow a third ear so I can kind of listen to the booth announcer and see if he's
ask him in a moment.
Naming any of the these gentlemen that we don't have numbers for.
From the shotgun once again. Materano with it. Looks, and he wants it all. He's going deep down the left side on the skinny post and almost picked off. Is underthrown as climbing the ladder trying to get to that one was Ashton Thompson.
Really nice work. Good coverage, good clean coverage there, and a great leap up.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 10, or rather 3rd and 20.
Yep.
Sorry, working on about 3 different things here. Thank you, Tiff, for the update. I do not like our new interface here on our video provider, but okay.
Oh, just about got Eunice to jump.
Just almost. So it'll be 3rd down and 20. From the shotgun as Walton is the deep back with Materano. Materano looks to pass, steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to be flush. Goes right side, throws across his body. Wounded duck up and has a man and going to be incomplete. And good coverage as 3 Cardinals running down the field, including Austin McCullough. So incomplete. Now it'll be 4th down and 20, and I've got to think it is going to be punt time here for Raton.
You had Garcia on that coverage as well, and 1, 6, and 20. I think Cooper Webb was at 20. I couldn't see.
And again, I apologize about the couple of the little things that are going on here. We're working on, still working out some of the first game bugs, and I apologize about that.
4th and 20, though, here. 2:56 left to go in this first quarter. Raton leading 7-0 over your Eunice Cardinals.
And it's a good snap, and the punt is up and away. It'll be a high wobbler. Going to bounce at the 42 and take a Raton bounce. And it'll be downed by Raton and Wyatt Berry.
Just
but
right at the 50.
Yeah, but good, definitely good field position for the Cardinals. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cards. Tiff, I am looking for how to get that thing fixed for you. There it is.
So Eunice will have possession right at the 50-yard line with some time to work with.
From the 45-yard line, Eunice Cardinal football. Snap to Melanson. He will hand it off to Woods on the left side sweep. Crosses the 40, gets a block up and inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 11 for Wood and move the chains. 1st down Cardinals.
Yeah, they're rolling now. They need to. They don't have a lot of time left if they were trying to get something off before the first quarter, but it's not a bad idea to eat some clock, but because they work so quickly, they're not going to be a team that eats a lot of clock unless they just really, really try to hang on to it and slow things down. But they're wanting to move down the field and go ahead and get that score and try to get it tied up here.
Woods will be the single back in the backfield with Melanson. As Elijah waits for it, three-step drop, good protection. Now it breaks down, going to be forced to the left side. Just going to tuck it, take it himself, cuts it back across the grain, across the 30 to the 25, and slides down at the 20-yard line. Melanson on the 15-yard quarterback keeper and move the chains. First down, Eunice.
Yeah.
And that's just a case of the sophomore quarterback not trying to do too much.
It really wasn't designed to be a quarterback keeper, I think, but once he saw that there wasn't anybody available, that it kind of became a blown play. Made the most out of it. Got great coverage.
Inside
great yardage.
Inside the Raton red zone, 1st and 10 from the Raton 20. Eunice on the march, split backs in the backfield. Now they'll switch it out and go into the left shoulder will be Woods. Woods now going to shift over to the right shoulder, and timeout going to be taken by Coach Greg Jackson. So he'll take his second timeout of the first half. 1:39 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back. More Eunice Cardinal football from New Allmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
And welcome back to Eunice Cardinal football here on HobbsAmerica.com, the Eunice Sports YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that YouTube channel, by the way, and also on the 103.7 KPZA Facebook page. With Dawn Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle sitting in for Jimmy and the crew tonight. So it'll be 1st and 10 out of the timeout. 1:39 to go in the first. Eunice on the Raton 20. Trailing 7-0. Twins left, Twins right. Good snap. Fake the handoff. Little spin move. Melanson comes near side. Under pressure. Throws it underneath. Has a man across the 20 at about the 18-yard line.
It's Thompson.
So Thompson with his first catch, or rather second catch of the day. And they're going to give him forward progress. So a pickup of 4 out to the 16. Second down and 6. 26 yards through the air for Melanson. 4 of 7 for 26 yards. So Thompson, his second catch of the ball game, 2 catches, 16 yards. So it'll be second down and 6. So spotted at the 16. Melanson keeps it himself, and he's going to be hit in the backfield, and he is going to be driven down and backwards. And, they could almost call a late one on that one. They are not going to. But Aisden Romero comes through and gets the initial hit on. So that'll be the second sack of the ball game, as that's going to lose 5 yards.
Raton so quick through the Eunice line on that, and just keyed in on the quarterback before he had any chance to go anywhere.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 11 from the 21-yard line. Under a minute to play in the first. Eunice inside the red zone again, and whistles sound, and Eunice is going to take their 3rd and final timeout. Or did they switch it? Nope, they switched it to Raton. So Raton... No, yeah, it's the Tigers who take the timeout. Right. So, all right, we'll just keep it right here. So 3rd down and 11, and I guess Coach Giacomo saw something that he didn't like there and wants to make sure they're on the same page. Eunice has gotten in the red zone a couple of times based on Raton mistakes, but they have not been able to capitalize on it yet. So Eunice, if you're Eunice, is this 4-down territory, Dawn?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not making that call. We'll see.
I know what some coaches would do that we see an awful lot.
Sure.
We don't get to see the cards all that much.
Exactly.
But I've got to think it's gonna be in the back of your mind that if you don't lose yardage on this play, it probably will be 4-down territory. Of course, our normal beats Lovington. If this was Coach Gonzalez, I know for sure what to do. Maybe Greg means go
you
too.
Think so?
Right. Just like we joke with
go.
Lovington, G for go. Well, we've got a 3rd and 11 to think about first. And so it'll be Twins left, Twins right. Woods is the single back on the left shoulder of Melanson. So from the 21-yard line, 3rd and 11. Melanson waits for it. Good snap. Elijah with time, steps up in the pocket, throws it across the middle and overthrows his intended target, Luis Gomez. They got Gomez on that little in route, and just not that he had time. It was just the timing not real good. And so now it'll be 4th down and 11, and the offense is staying out there. So it will be go time for the Cardinals.
Right. 48 seconds left in the first quarter here.
So it'll be fourth down and 11 from the 21. 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Eunice trailing 7-0, but trying to get it back inside the Raton red zone. They've already turned it over on downs once in the red zone. Quads left side this time. Melanson rolls that way, looks, throws it underneath, and short arms that one. Skips it in towards Castro and incomplete. And that'll be the second over on downs for the Cardinals here in this first quarter. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Raton. Give it back to them at their own 21-yard line with 43 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Still, pins them back, what would normally be around a kick return, a normal kick return. So really, Eunice could do worse. They've had, 2 chances to put the score on the board, and they haven't been able to do that so far in the first, but maybe they're warmed up and ready to go. They'll need to try to keep Raton from scoring.
So now it'll be Materano's turn. He's got 2 running backs with him on the right side. Hand it to Walton. He comes to the right, and he's going to be out at the 25-yard line before he's met by a couple of Cardinals being led by James Coulter. And so it'll be officially a 4-yard gain. Now he's got 8 carries for 23 yards. That's Cannon Walton. So it'll be 2nd down and call it 6. 20 seconds remaining. They may have to throw one more out there, or they might be. Nope, I think they're probably just going to let this one run down.
Looks like it.
And so with
8
5, 4,
seconds
3, 2, 1, yep, that will do it on the first half. So after a quarter here in Tucumcari, Raton 7, Eunice nothing. We'll be back for the second quarter. Eunice Cardinal football continues here on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
Your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
And welcome back to Eunice Cardinal football here from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports with Dawn Morgan. I'm TJ Miracle, and we now have a last name on number 7 for them, thanks to the KRTN crew. His last name is Hire.
Hire?
Hire.
Hire. All right, then. Now we know that young man's name. That's always good, even though he's on
WD
the opposing
Hire.
team. Then we want to.
He is on their roster as number 61. But he's
okay.
actually number 7.
He's wearing 7 tonight.
So it'll be Raton football as we start this second quarter. And I did ask them about their number 2 as well, and they didn't have him either.
Okay.
So they are trying to find out. Pretty good crowd on hand from Eunice tonight, making the trip up. Raton, there's 2 people in the stands across. Maybe they're on this side.
Yeah, I think that they're on that left side that we can't really see.
Like I said, looking across at the visiting stands, there's
Right.
2 people. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Raton Tigers. So we start this second quarter, hand it off, and that will be Walton, and he's hit behind the line and driven backwards. They might give him forward progress back to the line, and it looks like they will. Officially no gain on the play. And so it'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Good job again by the front 3 for Eunice. And then the linebackers coming up to help out as well.
Right. Yeah, I think some of the Raton people are actually sitting over here in these stands over to our right and down. I see black and white T-shirts and some team colors over here. So, yeah, I think they're choosing the home stands.
So it'll be a pump fake as back to pass, looking with time, throwing across the middle, and that one is going to be tipped, but it'll be caught as Raton across the 45 to the 50 and into Eunice territory as Salazar gets a grab on that one, and he's going to take that one. That is 26, 27 yards for the first down, and that one got tipped at the line. That's a case if it doesn't get tipped, it doesn't get caught, but it got tipped right into Salazar's hands. Wow.
Yeah, sometimes you get lucky.
Plenty of time, though, for Materano to toss that one out. He had the man open. So now it'll be first down inside Eunice territory for Raton. Single back in the backfield is Walton. Pump fake now pressured from the backside, hit as he throws, finds a man across the middle and sliding down across the 40 down to the 35-yard line.
Half a second more, and he would not have gotten that ball off. It would not have been a completion. Good coverage back here.
And completed to Barry, but we
Right.
will have a penalty on the play, and it will be holding on Raton. And so wipe out the 15-yard completion. That'll be their second penalty of the ball game for 20 yards, and it happened at the line. So move them backwards. Actually, it happened behind the line.
Right.
No, it happened right.
Right at.
Yeah, in front of the line, actually. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, it's first down and about 17 now.
I think that they've got 1st and 20 on the board here, but
5.
they're not always jiving with what you've got.
It doesn't look quite. We'll go with 1st and 20. So first down and 20. We've seen this movie before. Send a man in motion from the left to the right. Good snap. Moving around is Materano. And he gets away from one. Ball is loose on the carpet. And the Cardinals have it back as they strip it out. And Eunice gets their second turnover of the ball game as they ball hawk it and will come up with it. And coming away from the bottom of the pile is
once again
Brady Colborn.
Yep. It was nice that he just ended up with it again. It was a good jolt and a good strip away. I did not see the young man who got to him first. And
I'm thinking that
sacked
it
the
might have been
quarterback.
Isaiah Hernandez, but he got the strip in there, and so the second turnover has Eunice in good position. They've got to capitalize on these Raton mistakes. From the Raton 40, 1st and 10, Melanson. High snap, he pulls it out, going to keep it himself, goes right side, and he will be up close to first down yardage on the quarterback keeper to the right. And going to say he's just shy of the 30, so it'll be 9 yards on the keeper for Elijah. And it'll be second down and 1. Hey, if that's what it takes to move the ball, that's what you got to do.
You bet.
Twins left, twins right. Wood in the backfield once again. Woods, pardon me, there's an S on that. And it'll be a bad snap, and Woods is going to have to fall on it. And so he's going to lose about 5 yards as Materano will come and knock him down. So I hate to write that down as a loss for Woods, but he corralled it, and so it'll be a loss of 5 officially for Woods. And it'll bring up third down and 6.
Ouch.
That is an ouch. Clock continues to move, under 10 to go in the first half.
You hate to counter, other team's mistake with your own.
And, we got mistakes all over the place. As false start for sure. As a hard count on got Eunice instead of Raton. Third penalty on the Cardinals for 15 yards.
No.
And so that'll bring up third down and 11.
Yep.
The 3rd and 11, they move them back to the 41-yard line. The Cardinals just need to figure out what they're going to do here. And, I mentioned a minute ago, we've seen this movie before. Well, we've seen this movie before, too.
True.
Trips to the right side, Melanson with it. Elijah hit as he throws, goes across the middle, and that one is going to be picked off back at the 20-yard line. So the INT was going for the first down and will have the throw the interception.
I believe
and
that was number 9.
I thought it was number 2, but it might have been 9.
I think it's 9.
So we'll go with number 9. That'll be Wyatt Berry, who's quietly having a very good game for Raton. So Raton will have it now as the teams trade turnovers. And it'll be 1st and 10 Raton from their own 20. 9:38 to go here in the first half.
It's been a back and forth game. I mean, Raton got out and scored early in this one, and since then the teams have traded turnovers, and there's been a lot of marching up and down the field, but no more scoring since then.
So 1st and 10 from the 20. It'll be Raton football. after the first Eunice turnover of the ball game, and hopefully the last one. Handed off, Walton comes near side, and he is going to be slammed down as number 30, and we don't have a number 30 on the roster for the Cards. But he still picks up, Walton will pick up, looks like 3 on the play.
It's funny, 3 full pages of players' names and numbers on this roster.
And we don't have a 30.
Right, and yet there are 2 or 3 holes there that we know that their names are on here, but they're probably just wearing different jersey numbers than what they've got listed on the roster.
So it'll, after the 3-yard gain, it'll be 2nd down and 7 from the Raton 23. Fake the handoff, looking to pass, and just a little shovel pass underneath, and leaping across the 30 to the 31-yard line. On just the shovel pass, that'll be Wyatt again, number 9. So Barry, pardon me. He's going to pick up, that's going to be 8 yards.
It's going to be enough for the first down, I think.
Yeah, It will be enough for the first down. 75 on the little shovel pass. So to the 31-yard line. Adirano is now 5 of 8 for 75 yards.
Raton taking their time. Clock is ticking. 8.5 left to play in the second quarter.
And they can afford to just, be a ball control offense. They're in the lead.
7-0 your score.
Of course, Eunice will have the football to start the second half. And whistle sound, and timeout going to be taken by Raton. And I don't know if that's either their second or third. We'll see for sure. They don't have that on the scoreboard here,
but that may be their third.
I think it is their third, because I think they changed the one that we thought might have been Eunice's third to Raton. So we'll just keep it right here and say a big thanks to the good folks who make Eunice Cardinal football possible, including our friends at NMR Pipeline, Redbird LP Gas Company, Parker Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Redbird Garage, and Devon Energy. Now, if your business or organization would like to be a part of Eunice Cardinal sports, football, volleyball, of course, basketball, baseball, softball, be sure you contact the station and your rep at 575-397-4969, or if you already have a rep, just reach out directly to him or her, and they'd be happy to get you onto the Eunice Cardinal sports package. With Don Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle in for Jimmy and the crew tonight from Tucumcari, New Mexico, a Thursday night kickoff. When the schedules originally came out, this was going to be a Friday night game.
Right.
But when Tucumcari finally got their schedule actually finalized, they have a home opener tomorrow. So this field wasn't going to be available tomorrow. So we do it on a Thursday. Going to be Monterano as the quarterback. Eunice with 3 men across the front, and now flags fly and whistles sound. That's got to be a false start, I'm thinking.
It came up so quickly. It's got to be.
Yeah, somebody on the line for Raton, I've got to think moved.
Moved.
As we wait on the official signal, and they're going to pick it up and wave it off.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's going to be like it never even happened.
Mm-hmm. And maybe one saw somebody move, the other saw somebody else move and thought, it's a wash. Let's just pick it up and move on.
So it'll be 1st and 10, still at the Raton 31. 8:12 remaining here in the first half of play. Raton with the 7-0 lead. So now they'll reset things as Adirano will look over at the sideline. Going to send 1 man, make that 2 out to the left. Now, 2 to the left, make it 3 to the left. They're going to keep pretty tight over there. And 1 to the right. Single back is Walton. They're going to hand it to Walton, and not much running room as Eunice's linebacking core came up quickly. Sniffed it out.
Sniffed that out very quickly. Number 4 was in on it. Number 30, it looks like, as well. So maybe.
Again, we do not have the 30, but we've got Colborn.
Right.
We know we have a 30, but he's just not on the roster.
Just not identified for us.
So no gain on the play by Walton. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 to go for Raton. Twins left, single receiver to the right, split backs in the backfield with Monterano from the pistol formation. Waits on it, high snap, handles it. Back, now is going to be pressured, has to step up in the pocket, comes up the middle, crosses the line, is going to cross the 35 to the 36 before Eunice will bring him down. Jaden Sims bringing him down after a pickup of 5 on the quarterback keeper. That's Materano's first carry of the ball game and gets 5 yards out of it. So now it'll be 3rd down and 5 after Sims brings him down. 6:55 remaining here in the first half. Now Materano waits, hard count, and I think he got his own guys to go, and it will be up there. The line judge is signaling false start. It will be false start on Raton. Tigers' 3rd penalty of the ball game for 25, so it goes from 3rd and 5 to 3rd and 10. And this closes the playbook up a little bit.
True.
Much easier to figure out what you're going to do on 3rd and 5 than it is 3rd and 10.
My apologies for a couple of spastic camera moves here. I'm fighting for control of this with a bug. There's a very large bug that I keep trying to get rid of, and it's large enough. I'm almost willing to step back and say, "Oh, you want it? You got it." So just trying to.
Good snap as Materano looks for it, steps up in the pocket, duns it underneath, and throws it too low for his intended target as he was trying to get number 2 there. So incomplete, and it'll be 4th down and 10 now for Raton. There's plenty of time to throw it there as Materano just rushed his throw a little bit and kind of short-armed that to number 2. And we're not sure who that is for sure. I think I called him Segura earlier, but not sure that's actually who that is. But when the guys from the other radio station don't know either, I don't feel so bad. So Heyer will be back to punt now. Good snap. Heyer will get it away. It's a spiral that takes a Raton bounce at the 45, goes inside the 40, and is going to be downed at the Eunice 36-yard line. So that's where the Cards will take over after Salazar downs it. So Eunice trailing 7-0, still over half of this second quarter to go.
And it's starting to sprinkle a bit. We're getting a few sprinkles in the window, I noticed.
And we have like one cloud in the sky. And it's
well, the one cloud that we can see right here to the side of us. We've got a few clouds, scattered showers around, but I have a feeling this may be a cloud that's just over or behind us that we can't actually see. Doesn't seem to be stopping or slowing anything down yet.
Unless there's lightning, it's not going to.
Nope.
Hand it to Woods. He comes near side, crosses the 40, and going to be out around the 44-yard line before Heyer spins him down. So he's going to pick up, let's see, yeah, that was a good gain. Pickup of 8 for Woods on his 3rd carry of the ball game. 3 carries, 14 yards for Woods. He's been productive on his carries. He had one that he had to fall on a bad snap, or he'd be looking really good on the yards per carry. Hand it to Wood again, comes near side, a little stutter step. He's going to cross the 45 up to the 46-yard line. Depending on the spot, going to be very close to the first down. Brought down by Asden Romero, and he will.
Yep.
We needed 2. They're going to give him 3. And it'll move the chains. First down, Eunice, their 4th first down of the ball game. So it'll be at the 47-yard line. 5:40 remaining here in the first half of play. Eunice trailing 7-0, but trying to get something going late. Trips to the right, one to the left. Fake the handoff. Melanson under pressure, spins out of trouble, comes back across the field. Now he's going to cut it up, crosses the 50, and going to be down around the 47-yard line in Raton territory.
But
we're going to have a hold in the backfield, as I'm pretty sure Woods reached out and grabbed on and gave a nice hug there to, I want to say, to Salazar. So I have a feeling this one's going to be 10 yards from the spot, and it's going to be way behind the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Well, let's see for sure, and it will be, we're waiting on it. And it will be, personal foul.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Helmet to helmet. And so
15-yarder?
that's 15 yards and a loss of downs. So I think Woods, trying to get Salazar knocked down, decided to lay out and try and do it. And they're saying it won't be a loss of down, but it'll be first down and 30.
Ooh. Yeah.
As they've got to get it, first and 25. That's not quite as bad as first and 30, but they're all the way back at their own 32-yard line. So it's not quite first and Santa Fe, but it's not far from it. Hand it to Woods. He goes inside, and he's going to cross the 35 out to about the 37-yard line. So it'll be a 5-yard pickup for Woods. So 2nd and 20. 5 carries, 23 yards for Woods. So now 2nd down and 20 for the Cardinals. 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Trips left and twins to the right. Actually, single receiver out by himself to the right. High snap. Fake the handoff. Melanson comes underneath. He has a man. That is Mata. He's going to cross the 45 and slide down about the 49-yard line. Still in Eunice territory, but he's going to pick up, make that 17 yards on the completion. And so now you've got 3rd down and about 8.
Yep.
So from 1st and 25 to 3rd and 8, that's pretty good movement.
That's excellent. So Eunice, if they, they get a little momentum going, and then they kind of, something happens. They shoot themselves in the foot.
Empty set in the backfield. Back to pass. Melanson wants it all. Comes down the near seam and overthrows Kevin Garcia. As Garcia pulled up on the route on the inside seam, and it looked like Melanson was thinking he was just going to keep going on that one. And so incomplete on the miscommunication, and it'll be 4th down and 8. 4:11 to go here in the first half. Right here at midfield.
I think you might punt.
And nope, they're going
They're
for
going
it.
for it. Wow.
Offense stays on the field. I'm like you. I was thinking maybe you would go for it, but that is not what Coach Jackson is deciding. Empty set in the backfield again. Trips to the right, twins to the left. Melanson with it. Pressure breaks down, throws it across the middle, and that one is almost picked off as nobody in the neighborhood except for Barry. For Raton, it'll be incomplete, and for the 3rd time in the first half, the Cardinals have turned it over on downs.
They're in there swinging.
They are, just haven't managed to make connection yet.
Well, yeah, to get a successful, drive to really keep control of the ball and get all the way down the field and get in the end zone. Just a little start and stop, doing some good things and having some good things happen, but then running into just not being able to finish it.
Melanson 5 of 13 for 42 yards and an INT. So now Raton will have it in Eunice territory, 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 49-yard line. 4:04 to go here in the first half. No, Matarano back out. He's got a single back with him. That is Walton. And actually, we've got a new running back in the ball game. That is going to be Signs, and they will throw the little outside route and
incomplete. Hit the turf before.
All right.
Where it could be picked up. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Raton. 3:57 remaining. Of course, the clock stops after the incompletion. The Guards going to put 4 men on the front line this time. 3 receivers set for Raton. They do have a tight end on the right side. Signs is still the deep back and keeping it himself. Matarano runs into the line, gets away from 1, gets away from 2, and then the Cardinals will come in and go for the gang tackle as Jorge Gotia will be the one who cleans up Matarano on the keeper. It'll be a pickup of 1, and it'll be 3rd down and 9. So Eunice now with a golden opportunity here to see if they can get the ball back and maybe make a late push here in the quarter. Going to be important not to let Raton get any more than maybe 2-3 yards right here.
Right, yeah. It was a good stop, good work by the Eunice line. They just need to do that again.
Walton, the D-back from the pistol formation. Matarano barks for it, gets it, good snap, looks to pass, steps up, slings it. He's going far down the left side, and that one is going to be picked off by the Cardinals as the Cardinals have their 3rd turnover of the ball game, and coming back to the near side is grabbing and going is Luis Gomez, and he is going to slip down and then get a little help as he crosses the 30, but the INT, and the Cardinals have the ball back as they forced 3 turnovers in the first half, but have yet to cash in. Maybe 3rd time's the charm.
Yeah, maybe this one will do it on this possession. They've got just almost 3 minutes to work with, and decent field position to start this drive.
Of course,
and
they will
need to work quickly and.
Also will have the ball to start the second half.
Yes, they will. This would be a great way to end the first half if they could march down and
they
get
haven't
that
moved
score
the chains
right before the
yet.
half.
There's an incompletion. Why have they not moved the chains?
Well, no, it was a turnover. So
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think we've got
A penalty.
Yeah, we've got a personal foul maybe on the end
Raton,
of the play.
On Raton, yeah.
Yep, and it will be
They're
Eunice
marking it
football,
off,
and
yep.
so it will be 15 yards from the end. Unsportsmanlike conduct, late hit on Raton. And so that'll be their 4th penalty for 40 yards. And that'll give it to Eunice pretty much back at the line of scrimmage, at the 48-yard line.
Yep.
Woods is going to be the single back in the backfield on the right shoulder. Melanson with it, hands it to Woods, comes near side, is hit, spins away from one, but then gets cleaned up as he gets held up. Just shy of the 50,
That was very close to a horse collar by Isaiah Garcia. It was legal, but it was
barely.
Yeah.
So it'll be a 1-yard gain for Woods. So Elgin Woods.
Still not bad.
Now you get a yard out of it.
Yeah, still.
Keep control of the football. So it'll be 2nd down and 9. 2:25 remaining here in the first half of play. Now they're going to go empty set in the backfield. They'll put Woods in the slot on the near side. Hard count. Melanson doesn't get it, but they're going to say that Woods jumped,
yep,
I think.
Woods jumped. He did.
Got a little bit antsy there. I think Moises Rodriguez might have gone with him too.
So
and
going to
so
have to give five of those yards back.
Yes, they are. 5th penalty on the cards for 35 yards, so move them back, and it'll be 2nd down and 15. Great
I think
thing.
they're going to say 2nd and 14 since they were.
Oh, yeah, that's
not,
right. 2nd and 14, you are correct.
Yep.
Of course, this is a natural grass field. We don't see that so often anymore. Nice and green today.
Yeah, in very good shape, actually.
It won't be in about 9 weeks. So now they're going to try the same formation again. Trips to the right, twins to the left. Melanson in the slot to the left. Or Melanson rather back to pass. Looks left. Now he's going to be forced out of the pocket. Has to go right. Just going to tuck it, take it himself. Gets a block downfield across the 40, 45, down to the 40-yard line, and he is going to take off, and he's going to take it forward for 16 yards on the quarterback keeper. Nobody open, so he'll move it himself.
Yep.
1st and 10, Cardinals move the chains.
That's exactly what they need to do. As the clock stopped, 1:49 left before the half.
Yep, with Melanson getting out of bounds on the far side, it's
Yep.
basically like a free timeout.
Exactly.
So in Raton territory, they are going to spot him as he stepped out at the 43-yard line inside Raton territory. So the Cards trying to find a little something here. Going to have twins to the left, and now they're going to make it trips to the left, make it quads to the left.
Just going to have to play clean, no mistakes, and try to march it to the end zone.
Melanson going to roll near side, looks left, throws it underneath, and nobody looking as he tries to get Kevin Garcia, and Garcia was not looking at all. That's happened a couple of times.
His receivers were both just moving forward, not looking over their shoulder at all. So
yeah, like they weren't expecting. You've always got to look back a little bit to see what your quarterback's doing.
Right. And in case of little,
and again,
some kind of
the kid
miscommunication somewhere.
who caught like one pass in his whole high school career. Wow. And they said that Melanson actually stepped out before he got the first down. Ooh. So it'll actually mean it is now 4th down and a yard.
Wow.
So he only picked up, he needed 14, he got 13.
Right.
So I'm not sure why you don't play big boy power football right here and just get the yard and move it forward.
Yeah, just get the yard.
Hand it to Wood, and he will go up the middle this time, but nothing doing as Raton had that sniffed out everywhere. He gets back to the line, but no gain.
I don't think he got it.
No, he didn't. And so that'll be the 4th turnover on downs for the Eunice Cardinals, and still 95 seconds to go in the half.
And once again, Eunice doing some good things, and just when you think that they've got momentum and they're ready.
I think what you do, and again, I'm not ever going to second guess a coach, but if I'm wearing the headset down there, I think I try that play on 3rd down and then maybe do something different. You're going to have trouble, and they've had a little trouble on the inside with Raton.
Right.
Woods has good speed, so does Melanson. Get him around the corner. But again, there's a reason I'm up here, and I wouldn't want to have to make those decisions. So Matarano back onto the field with the Tigers.
A 1:35 left before the half.
Walton is the deep back, and they will hand it to Walton. He starts it to the right, comes back left, and shoots it up the middle, and is going to have 1st down yardage before Kevin Garcia teams up with a couple other Cardinals and brings him down. So Walton going to pick up 9 officially, 35 yards on 12 carries for Walton, and it'll be 2nd down and 1. He stays in the field to play. So
right,
the clock will continue to move.
They initially stopped it. They stopped that clock at 1:27, but then they remembered and kept it going. So
somebody happens to know who number 30 is, you could text Jimmy and he'll text me. So it'll be 3rd down and 1. Looking to pass. Materano comes to the right side, throws off his back foot, and he will be picked off. He's coming back down the sideline. Taken off is Castro. He gets away from 1, gets away from 2, is inside the 20, down to about the 16-yard line, and the 4th turnover of the first half that the Cardinals have forced. Surely they can cash in this time.
Well,
50 seconds to go here in the first half.
They're in the red zone, so let's see if they can get it into the end zone this time. Definitely want to be able to do that, because if they do, they have the football coming out at in the 3rd quarter, and that would be just amazing momentum to be able to try to get this game tied going into the half.
Trips right, single receiver to the left. Melanson rolls to the right, looks downfield, throws it, has a man underneath across the 10, and knocked out about the 5-yard line, completed to Thompson. Depending on where he stepped out, yep, they're going to give him 11 and move the chains. First down, Cardinals,
right.
1st and goal, Eunice. So Thompson, his 3rd catch of the ball game for 27 yards. So 1st and goal for the Cards from the 5-yard line, knocking on the door, trailing by his touchdown. Trips left, 1 to the right once again, 1st and goal. Melanson with it, looks, throws it across the middle, has a man, Thompson, and puts 6 on the board. Touchdown, Cardinals. Eunice is within a point of this one on the 5-yard bullet from Melanson to Thompson.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass. He got rid of that so quickly. That play did not take long to develop at all, and that's the kind of execution that Eunice needs to perfect. This early in the season, here it is. They're giving themselves a roadmap. So here's what not to do, and now here's success. Here's what to do more of, guys.
Woods on to attempt the point after the kick is up. It is a line drive, and it is good. 39 seconds remaining in the first half. Eunice has tied this one up at 7. We'll take a quick timeout. More Eunice Cardinal football in just a moment here on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com, and also on the 103.7 KPZA Facebook page.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
The Eunice Cardinals take advantage of the 4th turnover of the ball game by the Raton Tigers and finally punch it in. A 5-yard touchdown strike from Melanson to Thompson, and the point after by Woods is good. And with 39 seconds to go, first half, we're tied at 7.
And they just need to guard against Raton, making a really just a 1 or a 2 play, score. You don't want to hand the lead back to them right before half and kind of cancel your momentum. They just need to play clean and try.
I'm actually thinking you may squib kick it here. Don't really give them a chance for a return.
Right.
But again, there's a reason I'm up here.
Let's see. I think you may be right about it.
So Woods to kick it off, and
Nope,
he will
he's
kick
kicking
it.
it
He's
away.
going to kick it away, but they looked like they were thinking it was going to
a
squib, and they're going to wait for it. And it dies right at the goal line, as picking it up is Barry, and he is going to be slung out at the 10-yard line.
Wow.
They got lucky that one didn't go into the end zone, and so it forces them to have to run it back.
And they are pinned way back. Way back.
Yes, they are. Now, I'm not sure here if I'm Coach Giacomo with just 35 seconds to go. I don't know if maybe you don't just think about taking a knee and going into the locker room tied at 7, because you've turned the ball over 4 times. The last 2 times Materano has let the ball fly. He's been picked off. So we'll see what they're thinking right here.
Well, they may just cut somebody loose and try for a Hail Mary. Cut somebody loose quickly downfield.
You've got time, but you're going to have to work to the sidelines with no
Right.
timeouts remaining.
True.
And they'll go with almost a wishbone look in the backfield. And yep, they will just
take a
kneel it
knee.
down.
Okay.
So Materano, a 5-yard
Probably
kneel
have to do
down.
that again.
Yeah, he will have to do it at least one more time. So he'll lose 5 yards on the kneel down. So with 22 seconds to go.
Nope,
And
they're
they're going to say that will do
let the
it.
clock run out. All right, then.
And so they are going
It is
to.
running.
I was going
I
to
thought
say
they
my
would-
coach.
I
I had a coach and Coach Bender was his name,
I'm
and
not
he's.
sure the refs are out there and they're kind of talking about this.
I think they're just going to let him go. But yeah,
guess.
Coach Bender used to say, "Hey, if there's time on the clock, you stay on that field if you're on defense."
Right.
Because we saw it actually one time. A long story short, and it was actually in junior high football. A team tried that, and the other team came off the field, and the other team ran up, snapped the ball, and got a touchdown. So
you never know. It didn't happen this time.
no, it didn't.
But both teams are going for halftime, and of course Eunice will come out and have possession. But we're tied, 7 apiece at halftime here.
So we are, and we'll be back with your halftime report coming up as Eunice Cardinal football continues in a moment.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy support services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to Eunice Cardinal football from New Allmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Opening game of the 2023 season at a neutral site in Tucumcari. The Cardinals taking on the Raton Tigers, and we are at a 7-all tied on Morgan.
Yeah, more or less halfway, I guess. About a halfway point. It's a
half-ish.
Half-ish, about as close as you could get, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Between these two teams. So really halfway, saving each team a little travel time, especially on a Thursday, which is a school night instead of a Friday. So I think it was a good call to do this, and really it's a beautiful evening. And good-looking field, and so far a very close game.
Well, it has been.
I don't know if anybody would have predicted that at halftime of this game it would be 7-7.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the stats in the first half. We will start with the visiting on the scoreboard Raton Tigers, as in that first half, their quarterback Jacob Matarano goes 5 of 12 for 75 yards, no touchdowns, and he throws 2 interceptions. His leading rusher right now is Cannon Walton, 12 carries for 35 yards, including a 1-yard touchdown on their opening possession. And then Matarano, 3 carries for 1 yard. Favorite receiver so far has been Salazar. He's got 2 catches for 47 yards. Higher and number 2, whoever that young man is, each with double digits. 1 catch for 15 yards for number 2, 1 catch for 11 yards for Higher. Barry also with 1 catch for 8 yards. Penalties in that first half, 4 penalties for 40 yards on Raton. They score 7 points in the first, none in the second. That's how they get to their 7. But here's the telling stat. 4 turnovers for the Raton Tigers. Oh, by the way, 101 total yards, 75 through the air, and 36 on the ground. So that's 101 total, but 4 turnovers for Raton in that first half.
Yeah, definitely, and they were costly. They really were costly. And Eunice did not. Eunice was not able to capitalize as they might have or should have on a couple of those. But this last one definitely led. It happened and led directly to Eunice being able to put 7 on the board. So really. Definitely something that Raton needs to work on, but Eunice needs to continue to do that. They've been hitting hard, even though they don't have as much size as Raton. They've been able to tackle, to strip out, to knock the ball loose, and to recover, and to pick off a couple of passes as well. So really, Eunice's D has come through big time in this first half.
Yes, they have.
And really, it could be even the score could be even more for Eunice had they been able to be consistent and not shoot themselves in the foot, but keep the momentum going and really capitalize on that. Yeah.
I was going to say, we'll talk more about that coming up here in just a few minutes, looking at the numbers in the first half for the Cardinals, as through the air, Elijah Melanson goes 7 of 16 for 58 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Melanson is the leading rusher right now. He's got 6 carries for 32 yards. Elijah Woods carried it 7 times for 24 yards. Now through the air, Thompson by far the favorite target, 4 catches for 32 yards, including that 5-yard touchdown. 58 through the air, 56 on the ground. I would call that pretty balanced. 114 total yards for Eunice. In the first half, they were whistled 5 times for 35 yards. No points in the first, 7 in the second. And that's how they get to their 7. 5 first downs in the first half, opposed to 7 for Raton. But just 1 turnover, and I think that is important.
Yeah, definitely. So Eunice wants to come out, I think, in the second half and try to build momentum again. They're a team that you feel that speed, you feel that energy, and you feel them chomping at the bit. And they've got that need and that ability to work quickly, but they just don't quite have the execution down yet. I mean, the first game of the season, and hand it to them because they're showing so much promise for this season. And if they can come out in the second half, I think, and work on execution, consistency, no penalties, and to borrow a favorite word from Coach G in Lovington, finish.
Absolutely. And just a quick note, and thank you to Rosendo Caballero, who we're filling in tonight, also a member of the school board in Eunice.
Yeah.
And I knew somebody would know, and somebody would get it to
Number
me.
30.
Number 30 is Danny Garrett.
Danny Garrett. All right. So there you go. Now we know, and we're going to be able to identify him and call him by his name and not just his number.
He had a very good first half, too, on defense especially.
Yeah,
so
certainly
Danny Garrett, I'm glad we have that name again. So thank you, Rosendo, for getting that to us. I knew somebody would know it and would find it.
And Eunice, again, got to keep their defense strong, and their defense has really made the plays that have turned the tide of this game, the complexion of it several times. The offense needs to keep that momentum going, and continue to work quickly, but they're going to have to come up with results, the execution, the good results that they want out of those plays.
Well, they certainly are. So, and I think, look for some quicker hits. They're at times, even though Melanson has been sacked twice,
right.
They've got to find a way to get some of those plays off quicker. He's had extremely good protection, especially considering the starting front line of Eunice has probably given up 20 to 30 pounds a man to the Raton line. They've protected him very well, but I think they need to find a way to start getting things off a little bit quicker. Instead of going always for the seam routes and the flag routes, the deep ball, you love the home run ball.
Right.
I mean, let's face it, what was it
Sure.
for Major League? The home run is
sexy.
sexy.
It's fun, right. It's fun, it's sexy, it's dramatic. Yeah.
But you need to move the ball. Throw the little quick hit screens. Throw the little underneath curls. Do something just – keep the ball moving, keep the pressure on Raton's defense, and keep them on their heels.
As you say, three yards in a cloud of dust or 4 or 5 in the air at a time will keep the chains moving.
It certainly will.
Yeah.
And, and I've said it for years, and I'll say it for the first time this season. Another one of those lessons I learned from my high school football coach. Boy, 3 yards in a cloud of dust moves the chains, controls the clock, and wins the game.
Sure. And Eunice certainly could use some of that this second half.
Woods has run pretty well. If you take out a 5-yard loss that he had when he had to fall on a bad snap, he's actually sitting right at 30 yards on 6 carries. So that's, and I'm not a math whiz, but 30 divided by 6 is 5. So 5 yards a carry.
There you go.
That's going to do it. And you've got Melanson there, even losing 15 yards in sacks. He's still got about 10 yards a carry when he keeps it. So I think maybe, keep it mixed up. Do some running. You're having trouble on the inside. We've seen that a couple of times when Woods is trying to go inside. Maybe do a little quick pitch or run him on a sweep and let him go. Take advantage of that speed on the outside.
And Melanson has shown great poise on plays that were not designed as quarterback keepers. He's been able to take it and run with it, and he's picked up some good yardage. Just taking that ball and running. So it's good to see that he's got the option to do that and enough speed and poise to be able to get out and find a little running room and pick up some yards when a broken play happens or when he doesn't have somebody open downfield to be able to throw to. So, Eunice is definitely, I'm looking forward to this second half because they really start and stop. I'd really love to see them just grab the momentum and hang on to it and be able to finish. It's exciting that they were able to put that 7 on the board right before half and now come out and they're going to have the ball in their possession to start the third quarter, and just want to see some fireworks, see some good things happen, and I think that they're going to be able to do. They're certainly capable of making that happen.
Well,
didn't they have one? Eunice had a sack or 2 of their own?
No sacks in the first half.
Oh, not officially. Okay, I thought they had 1 sack for sure, but I guess not.
And a quick update from our friends in Jowl. So another Lee County game tonight as they are in the third quarter at Centennial High School tonight. And Jowl right now late in that third quarter leading 42-20. So the Jowl Panthers
playing
in the
Centennial
lead
JV, of course, tonight. Yes.
Yeah, are playing the Centennial JV, but congratulations to them. Of course, Jowl is the defending state champions, and I know these Eunice Cardinals would love nothing more than to get another shot at that team because that ended their season. Jowl ended Eunice's season last year and ended, 5 or 6 straight years
championship appearances and
I think it was 8 straight championship appearances and maybe 6 in a row.
Wins.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, but there's a long way to get there. Eunice has got to worry about each game at a time, and this being their first, this is an important, first run out of the gate for them this season.
Yeah, and important for both teams to, get off on the right foot. So as the teams come back out, we will have the warm-up period yet to go as we continue, and we'd like to say a big thank you to all the good folks who make Eunice Cardinal football possible and Cardinal sports all season long, including our friends at Devon Energy, Redbird Garage. Welcome them aboard this season. Eunice Pump and Supply, Parker Energy, Redbird LP Gas, and NMR Pipeline. We appreciate those folks making it possible for us to bring you Eunice Cardinal Sports. With Dawn Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle, sitting in for Jimmy Rosendo and Charlie tonight. on a Thursday night opener halfway across the state, because you don't get the only school you could get further apart from Raton and Eunice is Jowl. So we met somewhere about
Jowl
halfway.
in Bloomfield maybe, or Jowl in Aztec, something
well,
up there from one
east,
corner to
on the eastern
oh,
side
okay,
of the state.
on the eastern
anyway.
side. I was going to say from corner to corner, yeah.
But still a long way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But we appreciate you being with us and those folks that you see at the bottom of your screen there. Now, if you'd like to get your business or organization on that screen and get your spots in the game, let everybody know you support the Cardinals. Of course, you can contact your rep at the station, 575-397-4969. We got plenty of room on that screen to add your logo and plenty of room on Jimmy's board to add in your commercial too. Let people know how much you love and support the Cardinals. So with Don Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle. Thanks for being with us tonight on HobbsAmerica.com. Also on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel, please subscribe, and the 103.7 KPZA Facebook page. We'll be back for the start of the second half, all tied at 7 apiece. Season opener from here in Tucumcari. It's Eunice and Raton from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy support services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
And welcome back to Eunice Cardinal football here from Tucumcari as we open up the season in a neutral site game as the Raton Tigers and the Eunice Cardinals hit the gridiron to start the 2023 NMAA high school football season. The Cardinals, of course, the number 4 team in Class 2A, taking on the number 4 team in Class 3A in Raton. Both of these teams getting to their respective semifinal games 1 year ago, but of course new teams and new ways of doing things. So Don Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle, by the way, and Don, Eunice will have the football. How important is it going to be for the Cards to score on this opening possession?
I think if they want to set the tone and really grab the momentum, that's what they want to do here.
And it looks like it will be Maddox Mata back deep to receive for the Cardinals. So ready to go, underway here in the second half. So ready to go as the Cards will be moving from the south to the north. It'll be a short kickoff, going to be taken by one of the up men. That is Thompson. He takes it left side, stiff arms a man as he will cross the 30 out to the 35-yard line before he is finally going to be run out of bounds over there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 35. Decent field position to start.
Certainly is, you know. So don't have, at least they're not pinned way back. And I think this is
to
doable.
work with.
Yeah, they definitely have.
So all tied at 7. Cardinals going to come out in a 3-receiver near side set. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right, single back in the backfield. With Melanson is Woods.
Hang on to the ball. Don't cough it up.
Yep.
Move forward.
That's what you want to do. So from the shotgun, hand it to Woods. He starts it to the right, comes back to the left, goes underneath almost like a rugger. So Rugby is going to be out near the 40-yard line before he's finally brought down. It'll be a 4-yard gain for Woods. Hey, 4 yards in a cloud of dust. You'll take it.
You bet. As long as you keep it going. Keep it moving.
And so it'll be 2nd down and 6. Just move the ball, hand it to Woods again. He's going to come right up the middle, but a big collision right at the line as Woods and one of the big boys decide to run into each other.
Like a couple of rams.
Yes, it was. It'll be a
one-yard bodies gain instead, yeah. Whew. I think he's lucky to get one coming out of that that solid contact that they had.
I think so. So a solid 3rd down and 5. I wished I could see those stupid white numbers. Because that kid was right there, and yeah, it was a collision that probably measured on the Richter scale. Coming near side, looking underneath. Melanson throws it, and in and out of the hands of Thompson. He was under good coverage from Salazar there and was having to tiptoe the line a little bit, so it'll be incomplete, and it'll be 4th down and 5. I have a feeling it is going to be punt time for Coach Jackson.
Yeah, I think that the special team is coming on for Eunice.
Yeah, Melanson will be out there. He is the punter as well. No, he will punt it away. And so Wyatt Berry will be back deep to receive. So on a 4th down and 5, Melanson to punt it away. Well, Eunice has been known from time to time to
pull a little trickery.
Mm-hmm. Melanson barking out the signals. It's a low wobbler, and he'll get it away. Melanson puts the big boot into it, drives Berry back to the 20. He coughs it up and falls on it. I think he's going to get it back, but Eunice was down there quickly.
Yeah,
as Austin McQuayer was there.
Very close. Eunice was very close to getting that ball back.
And just a quick ask, because we want to keep everybody happy here. We've been asked by the Eunice schools and Superintendent Dwayne Hayes to remind everybody that everyone is invited to the breaking for Joe Langston Arena, the new gym, which will be on August the 24th at 6 p.m. So everybody invited out to that. Going to be a great facility there in Eunice. Joe Langston Gym, a classic. Joe Langston Arena. I think probably going to set a new standard.
I believe that's 1 week from today.
Yes, it is. So next Thursday. Then it'll be Raton football, and they'll have it back at their own 20-yard line. All tied at 7, 10:41 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And a little oopsie there, and just having to take it himself and try and make something out of nothing is Matarano, who's going to wind up getting a yard out of that. But he turned to the right, and his running back went to the left, and nobody home. So he just had to tuck it and take it himself as Jorge Gomez, the 6'4 senior, flushes him out and drags him down. Finally going to be cleaned up by Jaden Sims. So they're actually going to say no gain on the play, and so it'll be 2nd down and 10.
And I know that you were, you know that's Dwayne Haynes. But I think with your cough drop, it came out sounding like Hayes. I just wanted to
Haynes,
make sure that Dwayne knows. We know
who you are,
Haynes.
Dwayne.
That's right.
And the pitch out coming near side. Walton across the 25 out to the 27-yard line. They ran the little pitch sweep. And actually, that wasn't Walton. That was Signs. So Signs going to pick up 7 yards on the play, and now it'll be 3rd down and 3. So 3rd and 3, 9.5 to go. 3rd quarter, all tied at 7. Definitely tell it's still the summer months as the bugs are congregating around the lights.
It's a very buggy. Even before the lights came on, it was a very buggy afternoon.
Yes, it was. Twins left, Twins right, but they're keeping everybody in fairly tight. for Materano, and he's got Signs in the backfield with him. Looks to pass, going to be pressured, steps up, comes underneath, has a man, and in and out of the hands of his intended target, Barry, so incomplete.
Yeah, some good movement there. Kevin Garcia in the neighborhood, to try to be able to intercept that. Just couldn't quite get there, but some good movement, some good defense by Eunice.
So now it'll be 4th down and decision time for Coach Giacomo. And I think he's got to punt it here. You don't want to let Eunice have this close.
Not the field position that they would have.
They are going to send out the punter. We'll have to see. Look for maybe a little trick play too.
But right.
Eunice not falling for it. They're keeping everybody up tight. They'll just concede somebody down in it.
Right.
They're going to overload the left side, looks like, coming in on it. Good blocking, and they will get that kicked away, and it will bounce the 45. They go inside the 40 and then be downed at the 36-yard line. So a pretty good punt, but we are going to have the punter down. I don't know if it's no flag on the play, but
right.
I think maybe just a cramp.
Just hopefully, maybe just they're pulling it up right away.
Back in the neighborhood, Isaiah Hernandez, but it's just a cramp.
It is a cramp. We'll move the camera away from him. He's getting attended to. They're pulling that. Looks like a calf cramp or a thigh. Could be the hamstring or the calf.
Very important to stay hydrated and to use the hydration aids too. Things like pickle juice when it's this hot outside.
Give you that potassium back in your system. Sure, so helps protect it against the cramps.
And again, while we've got the injury timeout, just a reminder, as there will be groundbreaking on the new Joe Langston Arena next Thursday at 6 p.m. Everybody is invited.
Eunice very, very proud of that, as well they should. They've been doing a lot of, even while we were down there delivering the stuff about school supplies, they were doing some of the preparatory work they were doing in the street. They had some things blocked off and getting ready for that groundbreaking, doing a little survey.
Going to be over there by the elementary school, elementary and the middle school.
Just by Meddy Jordan Elementary.
They're going to be a great facility. Of course, Eunice has done a lot of work over the years on their facilities. Cardinal Stadium, Cardinal Field, Lady Cardinal Field, the Field House, and now new Joe Langston Arena. Going to be a lot of great facilities in Eunice. They have done a very nice job down there.
Right. Their athletic facilities are really top-notch. But their other facilities are also as well. The buildings and other things that support their academics as well as athletics. So it's what you want to see.
Yes, the punter system being helped off the field, and they're getting him some potassium over there, and he is standing on his own power now. So it'll be Eunice football from their own 36-yard line. Melanson from the shotgun, fake the handoff, throws it, tries the quick hitter, and overthrows his intended target.
Thompson.
Trying to get Thompson again. And just led him a little bit far and put a little too much mustard on it.
Right.
So incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. But again, he was trying to get him going up the far seam. Again, I'm thinking maybe throw the underneath routes, throw something a little bit quicker.
Yeah. Just shorter yardage.
You want the home run, but
get it out quicker.
They'll hand it to Woods. Good hole. He's got some room. He's across the 45 to the 50, to the 40, to the 30. One man to beat, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Put it in the end zone. 6 on the board. Touchdown Cardinals. 64 yards. Elijah Woods takes it to the house, and the Cards have the 13-7 lead.
A hole up the middle you could drive a truck through. Raton leaving that open with no coverage, and wow, what a play, what a carry.
Got a block, and it was nobody in sight. Then got a good block down the field from Jacob Ortega, and that sprung him free. So now after he catches his breath a second, after the 64-yard run, he's got to kick the point after as we await the PAT. Snap is good. It is high, and they're just going to have to keep it themselves. Rolling near side, and just going to have to tuck it and take it, and nothing doing. Jane Castro couldn't handle the high snap. Has to take it out, but a 64-yard touchdown run for Elijah Woods puts the Eunice Cardinals up in this one, 13-7, 8:45 remaining in the third quarter. Eunice football continues in a moment.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
And it'll be a 64-yard touchdown scamper. Elijah Woods takes it to the house. The point after is no good, but a 64-yard three-play drive for the Eunice Cardinals. And they take the 13-7 lead. Alongside Dawn Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle. Great to have you with us. Max Carranza and Tiff Stuber back in studio, keeping an eye and an ear on things for us back at One Radio Square. So, all right, they didn't get it on their first drive. They got it on their second after a big defensive stand.
And still 8:45 left to play in this third quarter.
So now it'll be up to the defense to see if they can get them the ball back. So Woods will tee it up at the 40.
This is that offensive rhythm and momentum we talked about, Eunice wanting to grab.
And it'll be a high end-over-ender. It'll be fielded back at the 18-yard line. Coming across the 20 to the 25. Turning sideways is Barry out to the 30. And tries to sidestep a Cardinal, but not able to do it. And he's bumped down by Dyson Lord, the sophomore free safety. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Raton Tigers. 8.5 to go, third quarter.
And, of course, the temptation here is to just get carried away with your success. You got to get back into that defensive grind and grit and really dig in and continue to do that hard work to try to keep Raton from marching down and answering quickly.
So Matarano from the pistol formation, single back in the backfield with him. Pretty sure that's still Signs. I think that is still Signs back there with him. We hadn't seen Walton in quite a while. So waiting for it and fake the handoff to Signs. Matarano hit as he throws it. Has a man underneath right at the first down sticks.
And it was complete. And I can't see who he connected with.
And that is going to go with number 11, Alvarez. So Alvarez, an 11-yard pickup, and it'll be a first down for Raton. So at the 40-yard line, the 10-yard pickup officially. 85 yards through the air for Matarano. And it'll be first down and 10. As they are controlling the clock. We click down to near 8 minutes to go in the third. Raton, I'm not sure, wants this to turn into a track meet. Matarano, the option pitch comes near side to Signs. Gets away from one, crosses the 40, and then is going to be upended by Jacob Ortega. Takes his leg out from under him, and it'll be a 2-yard pickup for Signs.
Yeah.
That's a way to stay home and stay in your lane and keep on your assignment.
Exactly, and good technique. Good technique on that tackling. He went low, he took his legs out, and that's what you want to do.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain by Signs. He's going to check on the wristband. Raton going to send 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Man by himself to the right is Salazar. 3 men across the front, looking to pass. Matarano comes underneath, gets it to his outside, almost like a screen, but Eunice is right there. And a huge hit after a 5-yard completion.
Nice. Luis Gomez reached out and grabbed his jersey and just hauled him around.
I'm pretty sure that was number 2, his second catch of the ball game. And so that'll be 90 yards through the air for Matarano, but now it's an important 3rd down and 3 to go for Raton. 6:45 remaining here in the third. Just shy of midfield from the 47-yard line. 3rd down and 3. Cardinals would love nothing more than to force them out here. So with 3rd down and 3, 2 backs in the backfield this time with Matarano. 3 receivers set. Pitch on the far side. Signs will turn it up. He'll get out to midfield and will be brought down, but he'll have enough for the first down.
Yep.
As he's going to be brought down, first off by Jose Calvillo, who's had a very good game, also assisting on that tackle, Luis Gomez. It'll be a 3-yard pickup as Signs gets just what he needs, and it'll move the chains for Raton for the 9th time. So right at midfield. So again, the Tigers taking an awful lot of time.
Yeah, the clock is ticking.
Well, and that's what you want to do if you've got a team that can be as explosive as Eunice can be.
They're doing their job. They're eating clock, being very deliberate. 6 minutes left now to play in the third quarter. And it's
Looks
13
like,
to 7.
And Materano going to change the play at the line.
Yep.
High snap, fakes the handoff, looks left, and then skips it in.
Low, bad pass.
Yeah, he just kind of skipped that one in, kind of sidearmed it. Almost lucky that wasn't a backwards pass, which would have been a fumble.
Just really threw it almost just directly into the dirt, just right by the knee. And I say dirt, of course it's the field, and it's real field.
It is grass.
Grass. Yeah.
There's dirt underneath it.
It's true.
We don't see that in our part of the world much anymore.
13 to 7 your score, by the way.
Eunice in the lead.
Yes.
We are under halfway to go in the third quarter, 5:48 remaining. From the shotgun, Materano trips to the left, one to the right, signs the deep back. Throws it, looks across, has a man, and that is complete at the 25, across the 20, down to the 15, is somehow getting through that.
Yeah, because that was pretty good coverage downfield by Eunice.
Yeah, Alvarez again. Let's see where they're going to spot him. Going to be from the 22-yard line, make it the 21, so it'll be a 29-yard gain. So 29 yards to Alvarez. And his 2 catches for 39 yards. 119 through the air now for Materano. It'll be first down and 10 here in the third quarter. And a hard count. Eunice didn't jump. Getting back. Materano going to check his bracelet and move things again from the 21-yard line. Knocking on the Eunice red zone, and yeah, that was ugly. Everybody moving everywhere. I've got to think that's going to be a false start. And it will be false start on Raton.
So move them back 5 yards.
And that'll be their 5th penalty for 45 yards. So first down and 15, moving back to the 26.
So this is a good thing for Eunice.
And we've seen Eunice have this happen to them a couple of times.
Sure.
Of course, just kind of a back and forth affair. Now it'll be up to Eunice to keep Raton from getting the big play. Single back in the backfield with Materano. His signs, looks to pass, pocket collapses, steps up, and just overthrows his intended target, Alvarez.
He had a lot of time to
Good
make
protection.
that throw. His line protected him very well. Eunice was doing what they could to try to break through, but he just could not connect.
So that'll bring up a second down and 15 on the incompletion.
And we'll take it. I mean,
yes, we will.
We'll definitely, they could do that again. Be fine with Eunice. Failed to connect again.
Under 5 to play in the third quarter. Eunice hanging on to a 6-point lead. But it is Raton deep in Eunice territory. Second and 15 from the 16-yard from the 26. And that'll be the first sack of the ball game as driving through and driving on. Jose Calvillo in on that stop. Also coming in, turn this way, young man, so I can catch your number. And that was number 20. That's Cooper Webb.
50 and 50.
And number 50.
Osvaldo Gonzalez.
And so that's going to be a 7-yard sack, and that'll bring up third down and 23 to go.
Woo. That's the way to make a big play when you're on D.
First sack of the ball game for the Cards as it moves them all the way back to the 36-yard line. 4:13 to go, third quarter. Third down, and Clovis is stepping up. And so now he's just going to have Materano steps up, takes it himself, crosses the 30 to the 25. Eunice will meet him there and bring him down at the 25. It'll be an 11-yard pickup for Materano on the quarterback keeper, but good coverage down the field.
Yeah, and McCullough was the Cardinal who got to him first.
And so now it'll be fourth down and about 13 to go.
I think it was McCullough. It may have been number 8. I thought it was 6, but it may have been Ortega.
They've both been out there a lot and have had a very good game.
They certainly have.
And so deep inside Eunice territory, as it looks like that Coach Giacomo will decide to go for it from the near hash mark. Fourth down and 13. Trips to the left, one to the right. Signs is the deep back with Materano. Materano waiting. Now he's going to send a man in motion from the left to the right. That is higher. Puts him in the slot on the right side, and whistles sound and timeout taken by Coach Giacomo. That will be his first timeout of the half. Wants to talk about it at 4th and 13. 3:12 to go here in the third. It's Eunice 13, Raton 7. We're back in 30 seconds.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
Out of the Raton timeout, we are back here in Tucumcari, opening game of the 2023 Eunice Cardinal football season. With Dawn Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle, sitting in for Jimmy Rosendo and Charlie tonight. So a 4th down and 13 for the Raton Tigers, as Coach Giacomo wanting to talk to his Chargers about what they've got. You don't have a lot of things in the book, frankly, for 4th and 13.
Well,
and if you're Coach Jackson, you're telling your guys for the Cardinals, just
hold it.
Just hold
Find a way to stop
and
them.
stay and keep on your assignment.
Right.
Don't try and do too much. If you're supposed to cover receiver A, recover receiver A. Don't worry about the rest of it. Let your teammates do it. So with 4th down and 13, trips left, 1 to the right. Anarano back to pass, steps up in the pocket, goes across the middle, and that one is almost picked off as it got tipped by Kevin Garcia.
And then
almost into the hands of Cooper Wade.
Right.
So incomplete, and that'll be the first over on downs for Raton in the ball game. And it'll give Eunice the football back, leading by 6. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25 officially.
And Eunice has the lead, 13-7, with 3:05 left to play in the third quarter.
So
and I don't know, it feels like this has been all Eunice in this third quarter. They came out from the locker room ready to play.
Hand it off to Woods, and he will come right, and he is going to get hit on the face mask. We got flags coming in everywhere. Yeah. I got a feeling we're going to have a face mask. The question is, will it be incidental or will it be personal foul territory?
And really, I sympathize with this Eunice team. I felt like I had a very slow first quarter, really almost half before I felt like my cobwebs were swept out and my rust was kind of starting to get knocked off.
Depending on what the call is, it'll be a loss of 1, but I have a feeling that we're going to move it the other way. We're going to wipe out that 1-yard loss because the Raton Tiger did get a hold of the face mask to slow him up and bring him down. It was the back judge who threw that in. So let's see what the Whitecap says. Personal foul, face mask on Raton. So that'll be 15 yards for the Cardinals and an automatic first down.
Yeah.
6 penalties, 60 yards on the Tigers. That is the first down in the half for Eunice.
Well,
did I miss an offsetting penalty?
They did not indicate anything offsetting that I saw.
They haven't. Oh,
now
they're going to step it off.
Now they're going to mark it off. Yeah, he's going to walk it off. Yeah.
It'll be 15 yards from the spot of the foul, which was a yard behind the line.
So if you're Eunice, take what you're given and then make more of it. Make more on it.
So that'll move it up to the 39-yard line. Eunice still in their own territory. Under 3 to go in the third quarter. Eunice with the 6-point lead would like to add to it right here. Trips right, 1 left. Single back in the backfield is Woods. Melanson with the call. Fakes the handoff, throws it, and throws it underneath, and that one is going to be right into the hands of Barry, who's got one man to beat. He'll take it up the far side to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and he is going to dive into the corner of the end zone, and it'll be a pick 6, the INT. Pick 6 cost the Cardinals, and we are tied again at 13 apiece, and Donnie went for the home run ball again.
Well,
he had a man underneath, and it cost him that time with the pick 6.
Yeah, he had a shorter completion that he could have gone with, but he saw downfield, and it was a beautiful throw. It was a bullet. It just was too dangerous.
Right into the hands of Barry, who took it about 50 yards into the house.
It looked like it was designed to go into his arm. So, yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to swallow.
So second turnover of the ball game for the Cardinals. And that will cost them. And so now Raton with an opportunity with 2:39 here in the third to take the lead 14-13. And checking in very late is going to be Jorge Gotia. But, yeah, that's a pass that I think Melanson, if he's got a little more experience, does not ever let come out of his hand. He's just a sophomore. We've got to remember that.
You bet. Sophomore, first game of the season. I was just talking about cobwebs and rust, and and just first game.
Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is wobbly, but somehow will sneak over the crossbar good. And with 2:39 remaining in the third quarter, just like that, Raton takes a pick six to the house and will take the 14-13 lead. Back with more Eunice Cardinal football in just a moment.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
A pick six cost the Cardinals as the touchdown, and then the point after is good. And Raton retakes the lead, 14-13, 2:39 remaining in the third quarter. Still a lot of football to be played here this evening, though. From Tucumcari, I'm TJ Miracle alongside Dawn Morgan. Opening game of the season is Raton and Eunice on neutral turf here in Tucumcari. So now if you're the Cardinals, Dawn, you've got to put that last little oopsie behind you,
right,
and just to quote Hagstrom again, matriculate the ball right on back down the field.
You bet. It's just a 1-point game. They're behind, but just by that 1 point. So.
And things seem to be going the way of the Cardinals pretty much in
this
far
third
in
quarter.
this second half. So you just got to find a way to retake that momentum. It's been big plays. That's been the two touchdowns in this quarter. The 64-yard scamper by Woods and then the pick six by Barry.
And, give credit where credit's due as well. We're talking about it as a mistake from the quarterback end when it also was just a good play on Barry's part, too, is to be where he needed to be at the right time. And was able to grab it, hang on to it, and run it in. So Eunice just, again, needs to put that behind him. They're looking at plenty of game left, plenty of time left, you bet.
It'll be a short kickoff. Garcia going to slide down and picks that one up at the 28-yard line, and that's where the Cardinals will take over, first down and 10. Of course, next up tonight, after tonight for the Eunice Cardinals, they will take on the Estancia Bears next Friday night. Home opener at Cardinal Stadium. Next up for the Raton Tigers as they'll hit the road again as they'll take on Guyman, Oklahoma.
Really? Interesting. I've spent a lot of time over my life in and out of Oklahoma, and I'm not sure where Diamond is located.
Guyman, I believe, is on the
Guyman.
west.
I thought she said Diamond.
No,
I thought I've never heard of Diamond.
High snap, hand it to Woods. He goes right side, gets a hole. He's across the 35 to the 40, 45 to the 50, still on his feet, and inside Raton territory before he is upended, but a huge gain. And it'll be first down for the Cardinals as that's going to be, that's 10, 20, 21, 24 yards for Elijah Woods and move the chains. First down Cardinals, and that puts Woods over 100 yards.
Wow, nice game.
117 officially.
You bet. Now, I know Guyman well. It's over there in the Panhandle. But Diamond, I thought we created a new town, Diamond, Oklahoma.
And they will throw the wide receiver screen near side. They will get that into the hands of Thompson. And Thompson, with a little running room down the side, is going to cross the 35 and finally going to be bumped out at about the 33-yard line. So it'll be a pickup of 15 for the Cards and move the chains.
Eunice is on a roll, working quickly, finding the execution that we talked about, finding that speed and that execution, and found the momentum, and they're riding it.
Give it to Woods. He comes near side, a little hesitation, and he puts his shoulders down, and it'll rug across the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4 before he is brought down by a host of Tigers, including Palazzo. So a 4-yard gain, 12 carries for 121 yards now unofficially for Woods. Second down and 6. Twins left, twins right. Send a man in motion left to right. That's Mata.
There's a flag.
If they're letting them keep playing, that means probably a false start as Woods spins out of 1 and will be down at the 23-yard line. I bet that's an offsides on Raton. So we'll see if they let that continue. If there's continuation there, it should be offside. I mean, you're supposed to blow the whistle, I was thinking, even on any of it, but
just didn't hear it. But there was a lot of screaming going on right about that same time, too.
Well, let's see what the officials have to say. As we continue to wait on the official word sending up here.
Now they're telling Coach Jackson about what they've decided, what they're.
So we're still waiting to see what the call is, unless it's something that happened immediately after the snap, but that flag came out before the snap.
Out, yeah, very, very soon, very quickly. Popped out immediately.
So still talking about it.
So.
And we will have.
Are they going to take the wave out and take the results of the play instead, or what?
And it will be.
Offsides on Raton.
And it will be declined.
Denied. Yep.
And it will be. You're going to decline the penalty, and so it'll be a pickup. It was 5 yards either way, and that way we get to keep Woods 5 yards in the book. So it'll be 3rd down and a yard to go.
Yep.
So 3rd and a yard, and I like it when that happens because Woods got 5.
Sure.
It was a 5-yard penalty, and means I get to keep Woods' 5 on the books. So he's got 126 on the ground now.
Nice.
So 3rd down and less than a yard to go.
Eunice faithful not liking that, but.
And they're asking if it's 2nd down. I think that should be 3rd. It's 3rd down, Coach, if you took the result of the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take the play and they declined the play and took the result, it should be 3rd down. Now it was 2nd and 5 or 2nd and 6. They took the results of the play, which would make it 3rd down and 1. It should be 3rd and 1. I think that is correct. Now, if he takes the penalty, a lot of times that's why a coach will accept the penalty because then
you don't lose the down.
You don't lose
the down, right. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see.
So Coach Jackson won the argument as they put 2 up on the board. Hand it to Woods, coming near side. He crosses the 20. Little squirt across the 15 and out to the 10-yard line. 14-yard gain and move the chains. 1st and goal, Cardinals.
Nice little spin move. Almost got him out of the clutches there of what was it? Who was that, number 13 or 14, Burgos?
And one thing I am noticing is Eunice is noticing a lot of these Tigers are coming up starting to cramp a little bit, and Eunice is ratcheting up their intensity on them.
Mm-hmm.
Melanson rolls to the right side, looks, throws it, and tipped at the line. Was going for the underneath man, but was tipped as he was trying to get Mata. So it'll be incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down and 2nd and 10.
Right.
From the 11-yard line.
We could have, conditioning coming into play here as, Eunice, even though they're a smaller team, they're quicker and maybe just in a little better condition, and they're not having, knock on wood, the cramping problems that Raton is having with some of their big boys.
2nd and 10 from the 11. Fake the handoff, though, the wide receiver screen, and in and out of the hands of Mata as that one sailed on Melanson a little bit. Mata having to go up high and get that one and got hit in the process. Very lucky that one didn't get picked off because that would have been a pick 6 too. And so incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 10. I'm not sure why you got away from what got you here, which was the ground and pound run game, but maybe you pick it back up here on 3rd down.
Yep, because you're in the zone.
You've got it on the weak side, and nope, they're not going to keep the screen going as Melanson going to roll right side, looking, tossing, comes across his body, back in the end zone, put 6 on the board, touchdown Cardinals. As catching that ball is Jayan Castro, the junior wide receiver, picks it up from 11 yards out, and the Cards have retaken the lead 19-14.
And the Cards had 2 men wide open in the end zone, and the way Melanson was looking, I thought he was looking right, and he was going to go with, I think that was Thompson over there in the right corner, or Luis Gomez in the right corner. He did not, went straight up the center. Beautiful throw, great catch, and here we are.
Now they're going for 2 to try and get that extra point back. Empty set in the backfield. Melanson Webb, flags fly as offsides on Raton, and so that'll be half the distance to the goal. So Eunice will take it from 2 yards. Now they'll move it to 1 yard and go for it again. 1:05 to go, 3rd quarter. Eunice leading 19-14. Trying to make this a touchdown lead once again. So from the 1 yard line, the point after, they will attempt the 2-point conversion. Now they're going to put split backs in the backfield with Melanson from the shotgun. High snap, handles it, hands it, And a little stutter step and into the end zone by Brady Colborn and put 2 more on the board, and the Cards have made this
I think
a 21-14.
I think we may have a personal foul or
excessive
something. Maybe
celebration,
excessive celebration could be. It could go either way.
Taunting.
A lot of things possible here.
We'll just keep it right here until we get the call, and it will be unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay.
And which way are they pointing?
Are they
He just said unsportsmanlike conduct.
Is he going to say on Eunice? He
I
pointed to Eunice, but then again, it may be both. They're going to assess it on the kickoff?
Yeah, it will be assessed on the kickoff, so it'll be unsportsmanlike conduct on the kickoff. But 1:05 to go in the third. Eunice 21 and Raton 14. We're back in 30 here on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
Your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle.
And welcome back to Eunice Cardinal football with Dawn Morgan. I'm TJ Miracle, and it is a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Cardinals that will be assessed on the kickoff, but that does not take away from the fact that the Cards got the 11-yard touchdown pass from Melanson to Castro, and then the 2-point conversion good by Colborn. And so the Cards go up by 7, 21-14.
And I think it was a really good call to not put that ball up and go just try to muscle that ball over into the end zone. I like the way that they chose to go for that. I think that plays to the Eunice's strength and against Raton, and it certainly worked for them. I like it.
And they've got Raton a little bit gassed here. Now, here's the question. If you're a riverboat gambler, do you have Woods on-sighted even though you're pinned 15 yards further back?
He's kicking away.
I think the right move. And on the run, picking it up is Barry. Gets it at the 30, 35 to the 40. Has a hole across the 45 and down near the 40 inside Eunice territory. He got a big hole, and he came up the middle of it, and they're going to spot him officially at the 43-yard line, but a good return. And so now Raton in business. With under a minute to go in the third, we have got a whale of a last 13 minutes of this one shaping up.
Yes, we do. And Eunice, again, the temptation here is to just start really celebrating. And
this team is too good to celebrate too early on.
Nope, can't do that. So you've got to just get back into the grit and the grind and get that D working, that defense for Eunice that really has served them so well, especially in the first half of this game. It was a tale of the defense really in the first half, and now the offense has found their rhythm, and they know how to roll with it. Let's hope they can get that engine going again right here.
Materano from the shotgun. Signs is the deep back. Twins to the left, one to the right. Hand it off, and Signs gets away from one, crosses the 40, still on his feet, is going to be upended and going to be slammed down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of about 7 for Signs, and it'll be second down and 3. But a good run there for Signs, and almost another kind of oopsie as Materano started looking left, and it was like, oh, yeah, Signs is coming right. So spun around like a washing machine real fast and slapped it in the gut, and he picked up 7 on the play. Call it a short 7, a long 6. So it'll be second down and 4 officially with 20 seconds to go here in the third. High snap handled. Give it to Signs. Goes left side this time. Is tripped up at the line and slung back. He gets a couple of yards out of it.
Guatia, I think. Was that 60? I think
so.
I think it was
yes, I believe
60
it was.
It was, Guatia.
And so officially 1 yard on the play. And that will do it for the third quarter of play. So we head to the fourth. We have got a ball game. Eunice 21, Raton 14. Back in 60 seconds for the fourth quarter on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Back here in Tucumcari, start of the fourth quarter, season opener for the Eunice Cardinals. They lead it 21-14 over the Raton Tigers. With Dawn Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle, in a critical 3rd down and 2 for Raton as we start the final 12 minutes of game number 1 of the season.
I know you're saying 2. They've got 4 up on the board, so I'm not sure.
I'm going by what they've got on the field, and that's
Right.
that's 2
That's
yards
about 2
where the
yards.
yard marker is.
All right,
so because they're spotted at the 36, they've got to get it to the 34. That's 2 yards in my book. I know I went to Big Spring High School, and my math is not real great, but I'm pretty sure that's 2 yards.
Got it on the board, so not
And
that
they
it's
will
right.
hand it off up the middle to one of the up men, and the fullback will take it through across the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 7, and that'll be for Hire. Oh, Hire picks up 7.
The point is moot now because that was enough for the first down either way.
11th first down of the ball game for Raton, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line inside Eunice territory. The Tigers trail by 7. The Cardinals trying to hold it right there and get the football back. 4 turnovers in the ball game for Raton, 2 for Eunice. So 1st and 10 from the 29. Twins right, 1 left. 3 receiver set. Handed to Signs, coming left side, is hit in the backfield and might have gotten back, but flags everywhere, and we're going to have a personal foul face mask. That's a 15-yarder on us. As reaching out and grabbing it was Cooper Webb, and I think he was just trying to stretch out and grab, but unfortunately got the face mask instead of the jersey.
Right. I don't think that was his intended
No, I don't
target
think
or
it
purpose.
was not
more
intentional.
Accidental, but still, you gotta. If
You
it
got to
happens,
be aware of it.
If it happens, it happens.
It will be personal foul face masks, though. That is the 15-yarder.
Ouch.
So 65 penalty yards now on the Cardinals, and it is an automatic first down for Raton. It's in essence half the distance to the goal, as it'll put them inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. If you're Eunice in this fourth quarter, you cannot shoot yourself in the foot. So from the 14-yard line, Raton football after the Eunice penalty. 3 receiver set with 2 to the left from the near hash mark. Deep back is Signs. Inside the Eunice red zone, Tigers going to change the play at the line. 40 seconds gone here in the fourth. Adirano changes the play. Hands it to Signs. Goes left side, trying to get the corner. Tiptoes the sideline. Going to be inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 13-yard sweep for Signs, and it'll be 1st and goal now for Raton. 32 yards on 6 carries for Signs, and it is 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Make it the 3 officially. So now it's time for the big boys up front to see if they can hold things off. So they're going to put 2 backs in the backfield. Hire is the fullback. The deep back is Signs. And they will hand it to Hire, who goes backwards up the middle, and I think he's going to be stopped short. Yep, he's going to get a yard, but it'll be stopped short. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. So Hire, his 2nd carry of the ball game. Eunice does a nice job collapsing down on him. Hire, the 6'1", 165 senior for Raton. Wasn't quite able to move the pile that time. Eunice with an explosive offense. Of course, last time Raton got down here and knocked on the door, they did manage to punch it in. with Walton, we hadn't seen him in the second half. You hope that young man's okay. And they will hand it, and Monterano going to keep it himself, and he will go right over the middle, and the near side judge says, yes, indeed, touchdown. And so Monterano on the quarterback keeper will put it in the end zone and make this a 21-20 Eunice lead with the point after to come.
So just like that, all of that work and good momentum from Eunice. And so they're just going to have to, again,
just take it back.
And do what they've been doing all second half here.
They have worn down the Raton defense quite a bit. So I've got to think that the Cardinals are going to have the opportunity to score again. It's going to be a key, though, to not make mistakes.
Right.
Don't get foolish penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fumble it. Don't turn it over. Don't make foolish penalties, and you ought to be okay. And so it looks like they're talking about going for 2 to try and take the lead, and there's a timeout going to be taken, and that's a bad timeout. I'm sorry. On a point after,
right.
If you got to take a timeout on a point after, that is a poor timeout. That is poor clock management, in my opinion. Of course, first game of the season, weird things happen. So a timeout, we'll keep it right here. You very rarely, I'm trying to think, this is my 26th, 27th season, I could count on one hand the times I've seen somebody take a timeout on a point after.
Wow. Yeah.
At least in this situation now, if you're thinking about 1 or 2 to win the game.
Right, yeah. If it's,
to win or
really
send it to overtime, something like that. But
yeah. Some special circumstances surrounding this situation, right?
But again, I think I can count on one hand the times I've seen that over the years.
Right.
And again, I've been doing this, a few minutes.
Yeah, you certainly have. At one point, not too long ago, you counted up about how many games, and what was it, 3,000?
It's right
like
at
that?
3 between all sports. It's
among all the sports that you've done
all the
all
sports,
these years.
it's right around 3,000.
Okay. Yeah, that's amazing.
That's a lot of people over the years hearing me flap my gums in a lot of different places.
Well, it's also, but to come up with, in football with, fewer than 5 times in this situation, that's interesting.
It doesn't mean that there hasn't been more than that. It just means that's the 5 I remember. And so they decide they will go for 2 to try and get the lead. Adirano with it, rolls right, looks, tosses underneath, and that one is going to be into the end zone as through traffic, and making the grab is higher. Somehow he held on to the football, and the 2-point conversion is good with 10:16 remaining here in the ball game. It is now Raton 22, Eunice 21. We're back. More Eunice Cardinal football in a moment from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
And welcome back to Eunice Cardinal football from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. And a quick note, it was Alvarez who got the 2-point conversion. I believe I called that higher, those white numbers, and it's a long way from the press box to that corner of the end zone, but I apologize, it was Alvarez with the 2-point conversion. So Raton takes advantage of 2 Eunice 15-yard penalties, the unsportsmanlike conduct that was assessed on the kickoff, and then the face mask that got them knocking on the door. And they take advantage of it and then make the 2-point conversion. So they lead this one now 22-21, Dawn.
And with 10:16 left to play in this game, Eunice has really got to get their offense going here.
Yes, they do. They want to get it back, and it will be a short kick. And it's going to be fielded on the hop at the 30, but they had called for a fair catch. So one of the upmen actually called for the fair catch. Is coming up was Elijah Woods to get it, but Woods not able to advance that because somebody called for the fair catch. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from the 31-yard line inside their own territory. 10-14 remaining in the ball game, and a 1-point deficit to try and overcome.
Coming down to the wire, we expected when it was 7-7 at halftime, we talked about how we were probably in for an exciting second half, and it is.
It has been thus far. So Eunice going to come out in an empty set for Melanson. Trips to the right side. Melanson from the shotgun, 3 men across the front for Raton. Good snap, Melanson with it. Pressure comes, throws it across the seam, and that one almost picked off again, trying to throw the home run ball. He had a man underneath. Luis Gomez had turned inside his defender, but they went for the home run ball, and it is incomplete, thank goodness, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Again, you don't have to throw the home. You don't need the 20-yarder every time. Again, a 3-receiver set right side this time. Single back in the backfield is Woods. 1 receiver to the left. High snap, Melanson handles it. Fake the handoff to Woods. Melanson keeps it himself to the 40, to the 45. Still on his feet across the 50, down to the 45-yard line inside Raton territory and move the chains. 1st down for the Cardinals, as that's going to be 25 yards on the keeper, 24 yards for Melanson.
And a designed quarterback keeper there, and there was another big hole right up the middle. Gave him a lot of green room to run.
And that'll be the 10th first down for the Eunice Cardinals. Inside Raton territory. High snap again, Melanson. Hands it to Woods. Comes right side. Sweeps it outside. Gets
Great
away from
speed,
one. Steps
great
to another
speed.
one. To the
Look at
25.
that.
Goes to the corner. 15, 10, 5. Put it in the end zone. 6 on the board. Touchdown Cardinals. 45 yards. Elgin Woods takes it to the house and gives the Cardinals the lead back.
Elgin Woods with afterburner speed just blazed a trail into the end zone and put Eunice up quickly again.
Eunice now and Woods, 15 carries, 185 yards, 2 touchdowns, and now a 27-22 lead. And if you are Coach Jackson, I think you go for 2 here. Well, they're sending the tee out with Woods. I think you go for 2 here and make this a 7-point game again.
Well, this could be a little trick. You never know. Is it
Woods is
gonna
the
kick
kicker
away?
out of the hole to Castro.
We'll see.
And it looks like they will kick it and try to make it a 6-point lead.
Okay.
Good snap is good.
Yep,
the hold is good. The kick is up, and Woods will
Looks
boot
good.
it through, and they decide to kick the extra point. So with 9:37 remaining in the ball game, it is Eunice 28 and Raton 22. Back for more Eunice Cardinal football in just a moment from New Hallmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle.
It's a 45-yard touchdown run for Woods. The point after by Woods is good. And with 9:37 remaining in the ball game, the Cardinals have retaken the lead 28-22. With Dawn Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle. Great to have you with us here this evening as Woods will do the kicking duties once again, as he will kick it off, and that one going to be popped up, and that one's going to be muffed back at the 15, and just going to have to go back and pick it up inside the 10. Out is Barry, and he'll get it across the 15 to about the 16-yard line, but almost disaster for Raton. But finally, they corral it, but they've got a long way to go. They've still got a long time on the clock, too, 9:29 to go, but they are down to just one timeout.
Right. Yep, 9:29. We are in the fourth quarter. 28-22 your score. Eunice leading, but Raton with the ball.
So it'll be first down and 10 from their own 16-yard line. And they're going to officially spot it at the 15, the nose of the ball on the 15. So an 85-yard run, or rather field to work with here. So Monterano with signs is his deep back. Going to put two receivers on the strong side, one out to the far side. And they will fake the handoff. Monterano throws it over the middle, and that one is going to be knocked down and almost picked off.
Yeah, nice hands there by Colborn. Nice hands.
The senior middle linebacker knocks it down. He kind of looks at it and like, that was supposed to stick.
Yeah, not enough glue. Good hand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal now.
Nice, some good ups there, but not sticky enough.
So incomplete. And it'll be second down and 10. 28-22, rather, our score. Monterano from the shotgun, hand it to Signs. Comes near side, gets away from one, turns the corner across the 20 and out to the 25-yard line. Going to be very close to the first down.
Good shaving, good saving shoestring tackle there, I think, by Garcia.
Garrett and
Garcia both, yeah.
I think so.
I tell you what, if they hadn't grabbed those feet and ankles, brought him down, he was gearing up for a little open field run.
Gets it right to the 25, needed 10, got 10. 7 carries, 42 yards for Signs. First and 10. As we click down under 9 to play in this one, a tight ball game. High snap handled. Go to Signs. Goes left side, but he goes backwards, and a tackle behind the line. Great job by the Eunice Cardinal defense to play trailer and bring him down. And Signs is going to lose 7 yards on the play. Nice job there by the Cardinals.
Yeah, good defense.
And I didn't catch who was on that far side. It was somebody with a 0 on their back. It could have been Cooper Webb. Could have been Danny Garrett.
Right.
Could have been a lot of guys. So it'll be second down and 17. 8.5 remaining in the ball game. Eunice's defense trying to keep them with this 6-point lead. Good snap. Fake the handoff. Looking to pass. Coming across the middle, and that one is going to be picked off. Is into the hands of the Cardinals. That's Gomez. He takes it left side. Stunner step. Still on his feet, and he's going to be bumped out actually by his own man. And I think that was just to make sure because he had a Tiger on him trying to strip him away and get him out of bounds and keep it. So the INT, and that will end any Tiger threat right there and give Eunice fantastic field position as they have forced 5 turnovers now in the ball game. First and 10 for the Cards inside the red zone at the 18-yard line.
Just excellent work by the defense yet again, but the offense has really gone to town for Eunice this second half as well.
So it'll be first down and 10 from the 18-yard line. Make that from the 15-yard line. High snap, Melanson handles it on the end around. They are going to toss that one over to Mata. He goes for the sideline, and he is going to get 2 or 3 yards. He ran about 900 yards to get 3 yards, but hey, you'll take what you can get.
Mostly lateral, but that's okay. He's still moving forward. So maybe they're going to give him 2 officially?
They're going to give him 2. So Mata on the end around with the 2-yard gain. Again, he ran about 45, 50 yards for 2 yards, but and he goes out of bounds, which stops the clock.
He's just trying to find some room to turn the corner.
High snap, give it to Woods. Nope, Melanson keeps it himself, finds some room over the right side, crosses the 10, down to the 8-yard line.
I think he's going to lunge for about 4.
I think he is. Let's see. Yep, they're going to give him 4, make it 5 on the play.
Okay, 3rd and 3.
So 61 yards now on 8 carries for Melanson. It'll be 3rd down, and a long 2, short 3. 7.5 to go. Eunice up by 6, trying to add to it. Melanson changed the plays at the line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hand it off to Woods, who is hit in the backfield and knifed down back at the 12, as that's Higher, who came through and cut him down back at the 11. So it'll be a loss of 2 on the play. 183 on the ground for Woods. So now it's 4th down and about 8. 4th and 7, call it. And Eunice will go for it. Go 4th and 7. Good snap. Melanson with it, has time, slings it, has a man on the move, on the slant, and into the end zone. 6 on the board. Touchdown Cardinals, as into the hands of Thompson, who takes it to the house. So goes in from 17 yards out, and it is the 2nd touchdown of the game for Thompson.
Beautiful work right there. Going to the left, and I think that was a little unexpected that he stepped back and very poised, just through and connected, and nice work by Thompson.
That'll make it 34-22. The Cardinals now have made this a double-digit lead. Nice job, and that was a good pass. Melanson threw it to where only Thompson could get to it. That one going to roll in, and Castro just going to have to take it and probably wind up eating it as he'll just kind of throw it away. And so the second time tonight that a bad snap has led to a point after no good, but with 6:50 to go in the ball game, Eunice leads by 12, 34-22. Back in a minute as Cardinal football continues on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy support services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
An interception by Luis Gomez, forcing the 5th turnover of the night on the Raton Tigers, turns into points as a 17-yard strike to Thompson. And the point after no good as the Cards go up by 12, 34-22 on the kickoff. Get it to Iries across the 30, 35, and out to the 40 before he's going to be brought down. If you're the Cardinals right here, Dawn Morgan, the important thing is you can pretty much let Raton do what they want to here. Just make them burn time.
Clock. Right.
Yeah, keep them between the lines. They want to get 5-6 yards here and there. Let them. It's just going to eat time.
Clock. That's right. And try to make them burn that.
Yeah, burn as much of that 6:43 on the clock off as they can. You're up by 2 touchdowns.
Right.
That's going to take 2 touchdowns to get it. So it'll be 1st down and 10.
And you don't want to help them. You don't want
no
you
stupid
don't want
penalties.
Yeah, you don't want the big penalties that.
No big plays, no big penalties.
Right.
So from the shotgun, Materano, it'll be signs. He is the deep back. Send a man in motion. That is higher left to right. Materano, good snap, handles it. Steps up in the pocket, fires, has a man. That'll be complete to Alvarado as he's going to cross the 45 and down to the 41-yard line inside Eunice territory. So that's 19 yards to Alvarez, pardon me. And 19 yards to Alvarez, and it'll be the 14th first down for Raton. 138 through the air for Materano. That is 58 catching for Alvarez. So 1st and 10 for Raton from the Eunice 40.
Right.
They'll give them 20 officially on that.
That was kind of a big bite to allow them to take.
Yeah, especially with a pretty good return. Yeah, they
right.
60-yard field to work with. They get a third of it. Materano with it. A little bit of pressure is going to be hit, and he's going to be brought down back at the 46-yard line. 6-yard sack, and coming through and saying, hello, Mr. Calvillo.
Yeah.
As Jose, that's his 2nd sack of the night.
It's Jose Calvillo.
Calvillo.
Yeah, 53.
His 2nd sack of the night. We'll drop him back, and it'll be 2nd down and 15. A 5-yard loss officially back to the 45-yard line. But more importantly, it keeps the clock moving.
And I like Calvillo. He took no chances that there would be anything, at the end of that play, anything done. As soon as he sacked him, had him down, he got up.
Put his hands up and came back to the huddle.
That's
like,
right.
Nope,
That's got a clean sack, and that's
act
all
like you've been there, as they say. And it'll be a long shot down the field and overthrowing the intended target. As the intended receiver down there, that was Signs. Looks like he got a step on his defender, but just overthrown.
Some pretty good coverage, though, by Eunice downfield.
Yeah,
Looked
Eunice
like
ran with him for a while.
7 and 11, or can't tell if that's 1.
I believe that's Orozco and Garcia.
Garcia, that's right.
And also,
Is it
actually, that's Castro.
Castro,
yeah.
number 10.
Castro
yeah,
and
Castro.
Garcia, 10 and 1.
All right.
The way they were standing, I could
I
see
know
the
it
two
was,
ones.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 15 for the Raton Tigers. 5:15 remaining in the ball game. Eunice puts 3 men across the front. Going to drop back in a dime, throw it on the near side to number 2, and that one is going to be dropped.
There,
I think he
2.
heard footsteps coming up as charging was Castro.
Castro, and again, let's see, was that number 1? Was that
Garcia, Kevin Garcia.
Again, 1 and 10, doing their job over there on the right side.
And number 2 just kind of going, and again, we don't have number 2. We don't have his name, but he's played a good ball game. I think he heard footsteps and was thinking, I'm getting ready to get blown
trying to
up.
catch it before, trying to run with it before he caught it and had it. So
now it is do or die time for Raton. It'll be 4th down. Send a man in motion. That is higher. Now they're going to change the play. 5 minutes remaining in the ball game. So they need 15 yards. Waiting for it. Adirano with it, throws it across the middle, goes the seam route, has a man underneath. That is higher across the 30, down to the 28-yard line.
Got to tell him, they got to give credit where credit's due. That was a beautiful throw right in the keyhole because Higher was in a Cardinal sandwich there. And
Needed
good clean coverage, but still, yeah.
Needed 15, got 17, and it keeps the drive alive. 15th first down for Raton.
Unfortunately for Eunice, that was a
it
very
still
well
eats
executed.
a lot of clock, though.
That's true. 4:45, and the clock is still running. So
Twins to the right, 1 to the left. Adirano back to pass, steps up, throws it underneath, guns it in, and again gets it to Higher down at the 20-yard line, and he'll roll forward to the 19. So it'll be a 9-yard gain for Higher.
And that's going to put him. Did they give him the first down on it? Looks like they did.
No, they didn't.
They're
just short.
2nd and 1.
So 164 through the air as he will look and throw it across and overthrows his man who was falling down as Adirano trying to get a man down the field, and pretty good coverage down there by Castro.
But it's showing Raton is feeling the pressure of the clock, that shrinking clock. They're feeling that pressure, and you can see this in some of the results. I mean,
we got a Tiger down, and he's cramping up, so he's going to have to come off the field. He was the kid who just ran down. That's Higher. Higher trying to get it stretched out and trying to get it all back together as the Cardinals have shown remarkable conditioning.
Yes, very, very good. They're just kind of they're settled in, and they're.
I have noticed, though, a lot of, every time they come off the sideline, they're saying hydrate.
Mm-hmm.
And going deep to Alvarez and over his shoulder, and does he get it? Yes, he will, as it will be a 19-yard touchdown to Alvarez. So he got it over the shoulder. You can't do any better than that. It was good coverage over there, but the touchdown goes through, and now it's 34-28, 4:05 to go in the ballgame with the point after to come.
Wow, this is this has been an exciting game, tied up at halftime 7-7, and now just a little over 4 minutes to go, a 6-point game, and Raton looking to add. Are they going to go for 1 or 2?
They're going to go for 2. Alvarez, 4 catches, 77 yards, leads the way. And so it'll be the point after attempted by Barry. They're showing they're going to go for 1. Try and get this back to a 6-point ball game. Snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is up, and it will sail through. 4:05 remaining in the ball game. It's Eunice 34, Raton 29. Don't miss a minute of it. We're coming back in just a second here on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com, and the KZOR the KPZA Facebook page.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
And welcome back to Eunice Cardinal football from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. It's 19 yards from Matarano to Alvarez. The point after is good, and with 4:05 remaining in the ball game, it will be Raton kicking off to Eunice. But something tells me that we may be seeing an onside kick.
Yeah, I think that it would make sense for Raton to try that here. Again, emphasis on try.
And so it'll be, yep, like I said, I have a feeling we're getting ready to see an onside kick here. So Eunice just has to be ready for it. They do lead by 5, 34-29. So with the kickoff to come, and it will be a short kick, and it'll bounce, and it'll be fielded on the run by Castro. He'll bring it up, and he'll just be run out of bounds. So now it's going to be up to Eunice to see if they can burn a little clock here, Dawn.
Right, they need to, because they've got to protect their lead. But at the same time, they can't cough up the ball. They've got to protect the football, hang on to it. They've got to march down the field, keep the chains moving, but eat clock while they're doing it, or try to get their strategy may be to get down the field quickly and try to get a score, get another score on the board. That may be what they're going to do. We'll see.
Well, we certainly will.
Because they've only got a 5-point lead right now.
So it'll be Eunice Cardinal football. And a good snap, a little bit high, but it's handed off to Woods. Gets away from 1, gets away from 2. He'll break through. He's across the 40, 45. Still on his feet, inside Raton territory and down to the 40-yard line. And move the chains. First down, Cardinals.
Nice.
27 yards for Woods, and that will give him 210 yards on the ground. Move the chains, Cardinals. Wowza.
Yeah. Nice, explosive offensive plays. I tell you what, Eunice's offense, that's been the story, plus their continued hard work on defense this second half.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Eunice Cardinals. Trips to the right, 2 to the left. From the far hash mark, send a man in motion, left to right. That's Castro, and yep, false start is everybody kind of moving around there.
Everybody jumping.
70 penalty yards now for the Cardinals.
So it should be first and 15.
Yep, should be. So it'll be first down and 15, and going through is Woods, goes over the left side, and going to pick up about 7 yards.
And that's what you want to do. Pick up have a nice big bite out of that 15. Give yourself a good, 2nd and 7 look. 2nd and 7, second and 8 maybe. Move down the field.
And a timeout going to be taken as Raton with a man down.
And we'll move the camera away.
It will be an injury timeout.
So we'll take that. It gives Eunice a time to kind of catch their breath as well. Talk about things. Refocus. They're still working on that young man.
Of course, while we have a moment, I'd like to say a big thank you to our friends at Devon Energy, Redbird Garage, LLC, Eunice Pump and Supply, Parker Energy, Redbird Gas Company, and NMR Pipeline, making Eunice Cardinal football possible. Here on HobbsAmerica.com, the Eunice Sports YouTube channel. Please subscribe, by the way. And also on the 103.7 KPZA Facebook page. With Dawn Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle filling in for Jimmy Jones and Rosendo Caballero and Charlie Fairbrush. They should be back next week. I know a lot of folks will be happy to have Jimmy and the crew back. But we've had a lot of fun here tonight. So next up for the Cardinals, they'll have the home opener next week against Estancia. Another one of those long-time rivalry games. So after the 7-yard gain, it'll be 2nd down and 8 out of the injury timeout. High snap. Melanson handles it, gives it to Woods, hit in the backfield, and he is going to be dropped. He's going to lose 2 or 3 of those that he just got back.
Hard hit, too. That was a hard hit.
Yes, it was, as Wyatt Berry, who's had a heck of a ball game, in on that stop. Also Joseph Sines, too. So it'll be a 3-yard loss for Woods.
So probably 3rd and 11 now.
Yep, 3rd and 11, but you keep it out on the field. Clock keeps moving. 2.5 minutes to go.
That's right.
You don't want to leave Raton time on the clock,
Don't
though.
want to leave them enough time.
You need a 1st down here to be sure.
Got to keep the chains moving here.
Empty set in the backfield. Melanson comes near side, throws that one and almost picked off, and that will be pass interference as Garcia got run over from behind. And so number 2 got there before the ball did. Actually, that may be 21, Frankie Hernandez. Yeah, that is 2-1. Those white numbers on the white jerseys. So it will be pass interference, and that will be an automatic 1st down. Move the chains for the Cardinals.
A bit of luck and a little sigh of relief there, as we'll take it.
Yes, we will. And so that'll be the automatic 1st down as we click down to 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Raton is down to 1 timeout. Eunice still with all 3 of theirs. I don't think they'll be taking them.
No, and some of this is, again, that pressure. The pressure is on Raton here. The pressure is on them. And when you're on defense, you're not in the driver's seat. You're not controlling your own destiny. And so some of this is because Eunice is to be patted on the back because they have taken what they could, and they are in the lead.
From the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Hand it off. Nope, it'll be the option pitch out to Woods. Woods trying to dance, and dances a guy right out of his shoes. He's across the 20, down to the 15, still on his feet, down to around the 10-yard line.
Nice run.
And move the chains. 1st down, Cardinals.
Yeah. What a nice broken field running right there. Yeah, that's some good scrambling.
228 yards unofficially on the ground
Great
for
scramble.
Woods, and they'll be inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Cardinals. 2:09 to go.
Just kind of slipped out of a couple of looked like I thought he was going to be down at least a couple of times. He was slippery and nice zigging and zagging and giving Eunice that 1st down. Crucial.
Woods 5'6", 140, and now they'll throw the screen, and that one going to be popped out, and it'll be incomplete as the pass intended for Jan Castro on the far side. 101 up through the air for Melanson.
And Eunice has also been doing what they needed to do, which is eating clock, burning time on this possession.
And we are at 1:49 remaining in the ball game. If Eunice can take about another 15, 20 seconds off the clock here and score,
right,
that pretty much puts it in the books. Trips to the right, one to the left. Woods is the deep back. Melanson, high snap, gives it to Woods. He's hitting the backfield, and he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6. Ouch.
Sheesh.
Now, -6 in the books. That goes to 225. 225 yards on the ground is still not a bad day at the office, but a timeout is going to be taken on the field. So 1:38 to go in the ball game. And we'll just keep it right here. Of course, say a big thank you to all the good folks who make Eunice Cardinal football possible, including NMR Pipeline, Redbird LP Gas Company, Parker Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Redbird Garage, and Devon Energy. With Dawn Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle filling in for Jimmy and the crew tonight. They'll be back with you next Friday night as Estancia comes to town. Of course, tomorrow night, you and I will be at the high above the blue turf at Wildcat Stadium for
season opener for Lovington.
That's right, Lovington taking on Roswell High. So great to have you with us. Of course, those sponsors, we appreciate them. supporting the Eunice Cardinals and Eunice Cardinal Athletics. If you'd like to get your business or organization involved, you can certainly contact the station, and they will be happy to get you on that. So as we continue on through out of the timeout, 1:38 to go. Send a man in motion from the left to the right. That's Mata. Rolling to the right side is Melanson. He's going to tuck it, take it himself inside the 10 to the 5. Goes to the corner of the end zone, and 6 on the board. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Nice run.
11 yards for Melanson. And he has pretty much put the capper on this one with 90 seconds to play, 40-29 in favor of the Cards.
So now Eunice will try to just put a capper on it. It's 40-29 with just a minute 29 left.
Yeah, that's that was a very important score. I think they needed to score here, get it back to 2 touchdowns. And it'll be another roller
again.
as Castro going to roll right, and he'll throw it across the middle, and that one is going to be knocked down. So 40-29, an 11-point lead. That's still 2 touchdowns and 1 timeout to work with for Raton. So we'll take 30 seconds and be right back for the conclusion of this one. This is the Eunice Cardinals and the Raton Tigers from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!" Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners, Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle.
And welcome back to Eunice Cardinal football from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports as Melanson takes it in 11 yards. And then the point after no good, but Eunice up now 40-29, the 11-point lead. With Dawn Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle. Thanks for being with us tonight, wherever you happen to be around the world, on all of our video platforms. And it will be Woods kicking it away. Going to be fielded back at the 15, bringing it across the 20 to the 25, across the 30, and finally going to be run out of bounds. And now is not the time to have extracurriculars.
Nope,
you don't want to do. All of a sudden, it's been a long day.
All right, you want to just stay clean, play clean. You've got you're up.
Yeah, you're up by
11. And a minute 24 left to play. All you've got to do is not make any, silly penalties. Don't.
Yeah,
just wait
Raton,
to celebrate.
I think, down to 1 timeout.
Exactly.
So.
I mean, you've got this one. If you just don't do anything,
so
just play it out. Just play it out.
Yep, they're going to set it at the 31-yard line, and Raton is going to have to put it in a different gear if they've got it. You're going to need to score probably in about the next 35, 40 seconds and then get an onside kick. So if you're Eunice, I'm thinking I'm dropping some guys back there. Looks like they're going in man coverage, though, against the receivers. Trips to the left, one to the right. Signs is the deep back. Looking to pass is Matarano. Has it, comes near side, has a man underthrown and almost caught. I think he was trying to get number 2, but the way that one was underthrown and running across the field to get to it, Mario Alvarez.
Almost interfered by his own player, really, there.
183 and a couple of touchdowns. Well, a touchdown through the air for Matarano. Couple of INTs. 5 turnovers, the story tonight for Raton.
And that's really been the difference in the game, those turning points that on a couple of those that Eunice definitely took and made hay with.
Twins left, one to the right. Matarano from the shotgun. 2-step drop, steps up, comes across the middle. He has a man. It's bobbled briefly, but corralled across the 45 to the 46-yard line. That is higher. That'll be 13 yards to higher and another first down for Raton. 196 through the air for Matarano. And that'll be 50 receiving yards for higher. First and 10. Back to pass. Matarano wants it all. Goes down the seam. Has a man and dropped it in stride. He had Alvarez again. That would have been a 6-point ball. And kept the hopes alive, but it'll be incomplete.
Good coverage.
And we will do it again.
Yeah, good coverage downfield.
Matarano dropped one in on Alvarez earlier that turned into 6 and tried to do it again. Now we are under a minute to play. So Raton is going to have to take the home run shots here.
Right.
They are going to have to find pay dirt pretty quick. Second down and 10. And it's in 3 receivers right side this time. Signs is the deep back. Matarano to pass. Comes near side. Looking high. Goes to number 2. And that one is just going to be overthrown. Some of the Raton folks barking they wanted interference. That one just not catchable. I think it was just 2 guys, the 2 number 2s battling down there. Hector Sosa on the coverage.
Yeah.
So
and
incomplete, and it'll be third down and 10.
And the refs didn't even blink at it, so you know there was nothing going on there.
Yeah, third and 10
Nothing callable.
From the Raton 45-yard line. As Eunice trying to go to 1-0 on the season and pull a 2A, 3A upset. Raton 3A team, top 5 in 3A. As stepping up into the pocket, Matarano wants it down the left side and underthrows it a little bit and incomplete. And so that'll bring up a fourth down and 10 to go. Not that that really matters. 39 seconds to go, and it will be fourth down time.
3 attempted bombs in a row there that just did not work out for Raton.
I'm thinking, and I may be mistaken, but I think Raton still got 1 timeout. Maybe you try something underneath here and then get down there quick and either spike it or take your time out. Reset, as long as you got 1 tick on the clock, you're still alive. An 11-point lead, though, for Eunice. It's 2 touchdowns or nothing for Raton. Now, I guess they could get a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal to tie it. Good snap. Matarano, he's going to throw the wide receiver screen. It's complete. Out to the 50, and Eunice brings him down short, and I think that was smart.
Yep.
It'll be a 7-yard completion to higher, and that'll be short. That will put Matarano over 200 yards, 2:03 on the day, but it'll go over on downs to the Eunice Cardinals, and with 30 seconds remaining in the ball game, I think if you're the Cards, it's time to go into victory formation, Dawn.
It very much is. I do believe you're right. So I'm fighting bugs over here again.
Yep, quite a few coming in.
All right.
To the press box this evening. But I have a feeling we're going to see that till it cools off a little bit late in the year.
Is it going to cool off, really? Have you heard? What have you heard?
Well, if we get to around Thanksgiving, I hope it's a little cooler than it is lately.
Boy. It's wishful thinking. I'm thinking it's an eventuality. I'm just wondering when.
So Eunice will go into victory formation. It's a high snap. Just going to hold it and take a 6-yard loss. And I hate to write these down against Melanson, but I have to keep the books correctly. Now, again, I hate to do it, but I got to. And so Eunice going to come off, and they're going to call it.
They're just going to.
So
they're not going to have to nail it again. Yeah.
So the final score in this one, Eunice victorious, goes to 1-0 on the season as they beat Raton and avenge last year's opener as they win tonight 40-29. We'll come back and give you the numbers in this one and wrap things up. This is Eunice Cardinal Football.
Has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy support services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to your Cardinal postgame show. As Eunice victorious tonight 40-29 over the 3A number 4 ranked team, the Raton Tigers. I'm TJ, she's Dawn. Let's take a quick look at the numbers in this one. For Raton in the losing effort, Jacob Matarano, their quarterback, goes 14-34 for 203, throws 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. That touchdown, a 19-yard beauty to Alvarez, who was his favorite target tonight with 4 catches, 77 yards. Leading rusher tonight was Signs, as he came in relief, carried 8 times for 36 yards. Cannon Walton, before going out in the first half, had 12 carries for 35 yards. 2 sacks recorded on Matarano. He also did have a rushing touchdown in the ball game. So a rushing touchdown for Matarano, a passing touchdown for Matarano. Their other touchdown coming via a pick 6, one of their 2 turnovers forced. So 203 through the air, 79 on the ground, 282 total in the ball game for Raton. They were flagged 7 times for 75 yards. For the Eunice Cardinals in the victory tonight, Elijah Melanson goes 10 of 25 for 101 yards, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. 2 of those touchdowns came tonight to Ashton Thompson, who had 6 catches for 64 yards, along with those 2 TDs. He also had an 11-yard toss for the touchdown to Jan Castro, who had 2 catches tonight for 16 yards total. On the ground, it was the Elijah Woods show as he carries the ball tonight 21 times for 235 yards and 2 touchdowns. Melanson, 10 carries for 66 yards. He also had a touchdown, was sacked twice in the ball game. So through the air, it is 101. On the ground, it is 303 for 404 total yards tonight for Eunice. They were flagged 8 times for 70 yards, so got to work on that a little bit. But all in all, the offense came through tonight, Dawn, and they get the win 40-29.
You bet. I mean, anytime you get the win like this. First game, of the season, I think both teams had trouble kind of getting untracked and getting things going, and keeping the momentum and being consistent in that first half, because at the halftime it was 7-7, a tie. Do you realize that with 40-29, the final score, 55 points were scored in that second half, all total. So these teams both got untracked. Eunice did exactly like what we said they needed to do at halftime. They needed to come out in that third quarter, grab the momentum, get their offense rolling, get more consistent, have fewer mistakes, fewer penalties, play more consistently, and keep the momentum and finish. And that's exactly what they did over the course of the third and the fourth quarters. And they just kind of wore down, as you said earlier. I think they're a better conditioned team. They were faster than Raton. They held together longer, and they were able to prevail and put the pressure on Raton. And Raton was not able to come through with execution under pressure. And Eunice grabbed the upper hand and were able to put the pressure on Raton, and they were not able to answer. So good job all in all. I'm excited for the Eunice Cardinals for this season. I'm happy. I feel honored to have been a part of this game. I was pretty rusty getting started in this game as well, but with the camera and with the score bug. But I feel like I kind of had the Eunice. I came through by the end of the game, doing much better in the third and the fourth quarters, and Eunice able to prevail. So good luck in the rest of the season, and we'll be happy to hand this back over to Jimmy and Charlie and Rosendo, and certainly look forward to more great football throughout the rest of this season.
Hopefully so, and of course the guys will be back for the home opener next week against Estancia. You and I will be at Wildcat Stadium in Lovington tomorrow for the 4A season opener there, the Cats and the Coyotes. So looking forward to that. But tonight, all about the Cardinals as they are victorious 40-29. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Devon Energy, Redbird Garage LLC, Eunice Pump and Supply, Parker Energy, Redbird LP Gas Company, and NMR Pipeline. For Tiff and Max back at One Radio Square, keeping an eye and an ear on things. For Jimmy, Charlie, and Rosendo, for Don Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle saying so long from Tucumcari. You've been listening to and watching the Eunice Cardinals from New Allmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Good night, everybody.